somebody else.
What's going on? It's welcome to HollyHood episode 43. I mean,
the middle-aged episode.
Y'all been here with your boy throughout the whole saga. I mean, streets is saying that it's wrapped up, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's wrapped up. I think there's some more songs coming, but maybe when the album comes out. But for now, I think they're gonna let niggas breathe so they can, drop their music. You know what I mean? But welcome to episode 43. This is the diss track tier list. I told y'all I was gonna do it finally. You know what I mean? But I had to get to all the breaking news first. You know what I mean? But now we are here. I mean, I'm joined by the gang. What's going on with y'all?
Same shit, different day. You already know.
What's going on? It's your boy, the comment KJM score man 510. It's the Bay. Feel me? Just like every other Friday, catch me on Tapping No Capping. But right now, we on What It Sound Like, where you get your best reviews and interviews. Feel me? Let's go crazy.
Definitely shout out to the What It Sound Like podcast. I mean, shout out to the squad.
I'm tripping. We on HollyHood right now. My fault. I'm wild. Shout out to the What It Sound Like podcast. Right now, we on HollyHood. Welcome to
HollyHood.
Yeah, my fault.
Welcome to HollyHood. But yeah. Also, I have a diss track playlist that it's on YouTube. I'm gonna share it in the comments for everybody. I mean, because most of the diss tracks aren't available on your streaming sites. So, but I'll put that in the comments for you. It's pretty solid playlist, about like 60 songs on that drum. So,
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's a lot. But you get to it. You know what I mean? You get to it when you get to it. I mean, it's a nice drum though. I like, got some fire drums on there. I'm just copy and paste.
Niggas out here making playlists to get ready for their enemies for.
Definitely.
You listen to that playlist before you can whoop somebody's teeth. That just
Right.
is what it is.
You about to, you about to treat somebody, listen to that playlist. Put it in the comments for y'all real quick.
They not like that.
I've heard a lot of people saying this is purely over because of what may or may not have happened at the embassy.
Oh yeah, the shooting this morning.
Yeah, they're saying it's not rap beef no more. And I'm not gonna lie, I find it highly irresponsible for local news coverage to be like, well, yes, there was a shooting at Drake's house, but he has been in a bit of a spat with Kendrick Lamar. Like, what? Come on now. You can't just. This nigga's been in a rap beef. I know there was a shooting at his crib, but he's been in a rap beef, and I'm just saying that just to say, come on.
You ain't joined by BMT. What's going on with you, brother?
What's going on? Shout out to y'all guys. And I'm clicking on it, So.
Oh yeah, this morning around like 2 a.m. in Toronto, it was a drive-by near Drake's estate.
That's such a crazy sentence.
At Drake's estate this morning, one of his security guards was hit. They said he's still, I think he's still undergoing care.
Yeah.
Life-threatening injuries and whatnot. We don't know who it was. People are going to speculate, oh, maybe it was somebody for Kendrick. You never know. It could have been somebody in Toronto.
If niggas driving from Cali to Canada, that's nasty work.
It could have been somebody probably, as I said in the group chat this morning, it was probably some Toronto niggas that wanted to slide on Drake. You know what I mean? And,
They wasn't cheesing, like fam.
So, I already had a conversation about this like 2 weeks ago, especially on TikTok. Shout out to the TikTok crew on this. And then I told people, like, they should have been done. J. Cole was smart when he started understanding, like, yo, I think something. He said, okay, you're going to get that verbal punch on me, but I didn't read the room. But then don't tell no lies about me. I'm going to start telling truths about you. And then now truths are coming out. Now, the thing about it is when certain truths come out, how you can handle that or how people are going to perceive you is going to change. So, yeah, people can try to, deflect, oh, well, we already know about it. Okay, but now it being, see, depending on the voice or who said, I might be a little rapper. You might be a bigger rapper. I might be a major superstar rapper. And doggone, you know what I'm saying, Alpha Kami might be a producer. If enough people with certain momentum or power say things, it's going to have weight. And so at this point now, the disses starting to get more personal, more like gut wrenching. Like, don't get me wrong, Drake stuff made me just want to go shopping at Target and shit like that. But Kendrick shit had me actually starting to go search the internet for that type of shit. Like the Baba, what's the dude named Baba who actually got caught up for human trafficking. You got the
weird case.
Yeah, man. Like, you got a lot of people in this camp, bro. Like, yeah, we gotta understand, man. There are people in the world that they don't take kindly to teddy bear touchers. They don't take kindly to them. So when it comes to that level, and Drake, you hanging out with them, I don't know what to tell you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick say, hey, y'all need to go with Weinstein. Y'all want to be in the cell with Weinstein.
Now, my question is, does Kendrick keep the same smoke for hashtag Metro Grooming? You know what I mean? Even though
I'm not shooting bail for the tweets. The tweets were wild, but if we check the timeline, he was underage he was underage for like all of these grooming tweets.
Right.
Niggas say crazy shit when they're kids, and I know that sounds like crazy bail to shoot in this situation.
Yeah, I don't make excuse for no grown man. How old was Metro when he was doing it? So he was a child also?
Yeah, he was like 15, 16 when them tweets were coming out.
And I can't come at him for that. I mean, that's like, kids be nasty on the internet. I mean, I ain't saying it's right. I'm as a parent.
Listen, all I want to say, though, is both hands and pockets of my slacks like a pedophile is a crazy fucking line.
Yeah,
listen, you can...
Yeah.
Oh, no. Even following it up with the no pedophile afterwards. I'm still looking at you. But kids say ratchet shit, yo. We know this
right. Yeah, kids are getting pretty wild on the internet. Now, are we asking Kendrick to run around with the whistle and start blowing it now? But do we
also see Kendrick kicking it with Metro like that? When I think about Kendrick Lamar, I don't automatically think about Metro booming. I don't feel like these niggas are just booing on a regular basis, if you would.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think about Schoolboy Q.
Like that, they're going to say, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
No, but
niggas get feature requests every day, though. Let's be honest.
But I mean, like, when I think about, like, when I was listening to Kendrick, when I grew up listening to Kendrick, when he had J-Rock, Schoolboy Q, you know what I'm saying? Those are actually his...
Shout out Black Hippie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those are actually his friends. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, those are people who, like, they slept on the floor and the couches when they didn't have much. They, you know what I'm saying, having a doggone go to Taco Bell or the goddamn mom and pop stores. Like, those are people he actually deal with. Like, I think, like, somebody approached Schoolboy Q about, hey, they're saying the N-word at your concert. You're like, bro, what do you expect me to do? Stop the show and jump in the crowd and go fight them? But now if they come on stage, you remember when there was a white girl who wanted to come on stage and rap one of Kendrick's songs. Now we know he said the N-word. Now he said, listen now, you say the N-word, I can't control what the fuck the crowd do after this concert to you. So I'm not gonna say it. All right, I just know people looking. So I don't know, Drake, you on your own, bro. You on your own. You in right now you getting up there to Diddy gate. I hope you don't get up there, but he's definitely up there. So
well, if Metro booming is Metro grooming, then yikes. But I mean, that's we'll handle all that on current events on what it sounds like. Today we here for I got the diss track tier list. Like I said, I got the you know, you hop in the comments, you can go directly to the YouTube playlist link, you know what I mean, that I made for you know, like I said, it's just got a ton of diss tracks on there from the diss tracks we heard this week to diss tracks you heard in the 90s, like, I mean, so I mean, just go if you just in the mood, you feel like, you know what I mean, I feel like dissing a nigga, go listen to that playlist. You know what I mean? You just, if you got your Black Air Force energy is just up one day, just go ahead and tune into that. You know what I mean? But go ahead. Get back to the drawing. So yeah, we got the diss track tier list. I got a nice assortment of tracks here. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. So the first drawing is excuse me. The first one is Cannabis, second round KO. Now this was the diss to LL Cool J after LL Cool J dissed him on 4321 when he didn't like Cannabis's line about borrowing the microphone off of his arm. So LL Cool J dissed him on the same song he was on with him, and then months later,
diabolical work.
When Cannabis's album dropped, he dropped second round KO, where he just went right in at LL Cool J. Even though one of the most suspect lines in rap history is in this song, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know, it'd be one of the most suspect lines ever is in this song, but still, you know what I mean? Second round KO, Cannabis diss track to LL Cool J. I'll start. For me, when I first, like, this joint came out, I was a young boy, but when I heard it after I got older, because that's motorcycle. You know what I mean? After I watched the what was that DVD? The Beef DVD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when they was chronicling, you know, all the feuds within hip hop, and
got that shit from the flea market back in the day.
Definitely. Shout out to 52nd Street. You know what I mean? I was down there. I got it right off the African stand. You know what I mean? But yeah, this was one of the beefs that was chronicled on that DVD. You know what I mean? I went back, got on YouTube, I listened to that song, and Cannabis, he flamed LL on that. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, he, I mean, he got at him something crazy. For me, it's a solid diss track. It's like if you was gonna do a diss track tier list, it'll probably be on your like top 20, top 25. So for me, I'll put it in like high A, low A, high B for me.
Low A. So like an A, like it's an A or a B.
Low A, high B. So I guess A for me.
Okay.
Might as well go down the line.
Yeah, take it away.
Come in.
Oh, you go ahead, bro.
Well, it's a B for me. I mean, shout out to Cannabis, but it was. Listen, I feel like for that time, but I feel like I might let some bias in because I'm not gonna sit here in front like I'm the biggest Cannabis fan. I mean, I am a fan of Cannabis, but different Cannabis. Y'all niggas know what I'm talking about. But it's definitely super solid as a diss. A nigga ain't gonna listen to it and be like, I don't know why you did that, which I feel like C or lower is like a wasting your time diss. Like, nigga, we didn't need to hear that. You didn't say that. Like, he was on LL Cool J's Kango at that point in time. So, I mean, definitely, I'd say high B, low A too, but I just say B so I don't sound like I'm flip-flopping.
Definitely. All right.
I thought he was LGBTQ or some of the shit, but yeah, I'll give him a B. I'm gonna give him a B. I don't really listen to Cannabis like that. Only time I ever hear him really like that, I go him in like the Tech 9 bracket, which I like Tech 9, but he's out there with them.
I don't know if Cannabis quite falls into that alt rap hip hop category, but I could see him chilling on a bridge somewhere near there possibly.
He could be out there. He'll be out there. Like Tech 9 is the emo kid that can rap that we like. to play Smash Bros. With.
Nah, hold on. Now we ain't gonna act like Tech Nine not affiliated.
No, I like Tech Nine. Shit, that's
Well, no, I'm not. I'm just saying as far as the nigga was active.
He was active. Sorry, comment. How you feel about it? Cannabis second round KO. So
I can't tell if I was just saying, this nigga have a glitch in the matrix.
Where you put it? Where you got it?
It's a C tier for me, bro.
Oh, well.
Oh, man.
He wasn't here for cannabis getting on Kangos, yo.
Definitely. Now remember, he did say, no Diddy. He did say in this song, but he said,
I thought he was coming out.
He said, you might got more cash than me, but you ain't got the skills to eat a nigga ass like me.
I thought that was him coming out.
I know. Listen, and I want to shoot him the bail if you know that shit probably sounded hard in his head. Like he was like, yeah, I'm finna tell this nigga I'm eating him up. No Diddy. There ain't no way to eat up a nigga without getting a pause in there. There just ain't no way.
In the 90s,
even back then, niggas heard that line and was like, huh?
Yeah. We're not going to like those lyrics were deep.
As good as a lyricist Cannabis was and is, he could have left that bar out. Like, yeah,
or he could have threw some. Look, it could have been a gun bar. It could have been a murder scheme. There's a million different ways to do cannibalism and fucking goddamn rap. You ain't have to talk about eating niggas' asses.
Right. I mean, we know we see where you was trying to go, but I just wish you would have went.
I think he got lost on the way there. I saw the intention though. We got what you meant, but that's one of those shit.
No, we did.
Should have left that in the draft. Should have left that in the drafts, homie. Should have left it in the draft.
The next one is 300 bars by the game.
Hey yo, I'm biased towards this record because I feel like this was one of the first rap beefs almost where I was old enough to feel like I could pick a side and be like, yeah, these niggas is getting after it. You know what I mean? Right. Early 2000s, niggas in high school, niggas is fucking damn near for real about to fight over who that rapper is. So when your favorite rappers really start beefing, it's a different intensity at that point in time, I feel like. So this is always going to be an A for me, yo. Just to get that out of the way.
I agree. 300 bars. When I first heard this joint, like I was a heavy G Unit boy when I was a teenager. You know what I mean? So when this joint first dropped, I was like, yo, Game just destroyed them niggas.
Waxing niggas, you know, no Diddy.
Bro, 14 minutes straight on I don't know how many different beats, but you know what I mean, he went in on every single joint. You know what I mean? So 300 bars for me has always been like an S tier diss track because like he rapped for so long in every genre, he never slowed up. It was like no dry spots within that 14 minutes he was rapping. Like he was on their ass for 14 minutes
the whole time.
For me, it's an S tier genre. So
and never forget. I'm almost with you because never forget. Niggas looked at Lloyd Banks differently after that shit. Niggas looked at Young Buck differently after that shit too. Niggas looked at G-Unit differently. Like, this nigga was on some smear campaign shit, and that shit low-key stuck for a good long time. I changed my mind. S tier. I just changed my own mind.
S tier.
Yeah.
That shit did damage.
I'm also going S tier. Not just also because of the bars was hitting and shit like that. For me, this is prime fucking Game when he was getting at niggas.
Chuck it is nasty.
That nigga was going crazy, and he was everybody's favorite in G Unit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
no doubt.
It was a lot of things around that era that boosted his popularity, and nobody thought that he could come at 50 Cent like this because at the time, 50 Cent low-key was the boogeyman of the industry. You feel what I'm saying? He was calling out everybody, rather if it was an R&B artist, an actor, a singer, bro. 50 Cent was on your ass. For the Game to come at him at the way he did, to the point they had to shake hands on it. Like, all right, bro, let's call GGs and just leave it alone, nigga, because you on my ass. this is literally the only time in history 50 Cent ever just was like, all right, bro, it's good. Everybody else that's fucked with 50 Cent and he talked about got washed. You feel what I'm saying? So then, just like how Kendrick Lamar, he starts off the song with people talking shit about 50. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying like it's a good way to start off a diss track. You know what I'm saying? Like even if Kendrick Lamar uses sound bites and shit like that, like from different songs, the way 50 did it, I mean not 50, the way Game did it was just masterful. Like I like that during the time. So yeah, going S tier for sure.
That's Tizzy. BMT, how you feel about it?
I'm not gonna lie, like the Game dropped a lot of for the West Coast, he did a good job. 14 minutes. It took me some time. Like I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't know if I can say it this long. Shit. But he had a lot of stuff to unload. And at the time, 50 was that boogeyman dude. I mean, he was going after motherfuckers and he was doing good. I mean, you know, is it a team unit or not? So the fact that somebody wasn't afraid to punch him back in the mouth verbally, and it's not like you could bully Game, but Game also had streaks. So, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, okay, nigga, you want to verbally battle me, or we can take it another type of way. Feel me? So I respect that. Then, he beat him in the booth. To the point where he's like, this nigga's crazy. So a nigga to do 14 minutes and nigga, I believe he wasn't acting in that part of the movie with the one eye looking nigga. No, that Game was great. So he can have that shit. I'll give it an A. I'll give it an A out of high A. So what I did for that. My attention span ain't that long, so I'm very much anymore.
All right, next
we go on majority on that shit. Fuck an average.
Next John is clickety clink.
I'm gonna tell you already. That's gotta at least be an A, bro. At least, cause just a hook alone, nigga. Niggas was saying this shit for dumb long, bro. Like, hey, it was catchy. The beat was fire. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that made it not like the S tier level, and y'all could, you know what I mean, say tap or cap on what I'm saying. But
right,
I feel as though when you do a diss track, the caliber of person that you're going against has to be at that level in order to make it to the S tier level. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like same thing with Tupac versus Biggie. The reason why those are that hit 'em up was an S tier shit was not just because the beat in the rap was fire, but it was because not the GOAT, not Biggie. You feel me? It was like not Bad Boys Entertainment. These niggas is supposed to be running shit right now. So it's like in order to submit your name in the greats, you have to go after a great. You feel what I'm saying? Like in order to be the best, you gotta beat the best. So it's like if you just going at some niggas that we normally don't care for, which is a lot of what everybody's saying during this Kendrick Lamar beef, like, oh, who gives a fuck if Lupe Fiasco says something? Who gives a fuck because nobody's talking about these niggas? So it's like, even if you was to win a diss for them, it's not really, nobody really gives a fuck because they like, oh, you took out somebody that's not in the same conversation. So anybody that did a diss that wasn't going against somebody that was top tier during that time, it can't be S tier in my personal opinion. So just for the caliber of the song, because it was such a good song, I'm gonna at least give it an A.
I agree. It's a A tier, yo. Because like you said, it's catchy, yo, and that's what makes diss tracks like that dangerous, yo. Because when some shit's catchy, and then you really gotta worry about you might hear this shit while you out somewhere. That's a different kind of fear, yo. It's one thing when a diss, you know, only this nigga's fans is listening to it. But once you get to a diss that can get some actual play, like we ain't gonna act like. Sorry to go back to Drake. We ain't gonna act like he's not dreading the day that fucking Not Like Us drops in a club that he's at.
It already is. So
listen,
well, I mean one that he's at.
Not Like Us broke the all-time record for stream. You know what I mean? Like that John is.
Euphoria broke the record for the most streamed rap song with no hook. Like
that's how you know Kendrick won, because he beat Drake at his own game.
yeah, like Drake has always been the numbers nigga. He's a stat man, but the stats didn't shake out when you walking around with Kaiju Kenny. That shit's different. Nigga got nuclear breath and shit.
Just the way he started the song, bro. Any, mini, mighty, mo.
Yeah. Anytime a nigga gets in their fairy tale nursery rhyme bag, you know shit's gonna be disturbing.
And he was going at multiple targets. He was dissing Jadakiss.
I was just say he sprayed the block for real.
He was dissing Fat Joe. He was dissing Nas. You know what I mean? He was still dissing Ja Rule. You know what I mean? So
always
he was the first 20v1 nigga for real. If we gonna be serious,
that's a good post.
Or was it a 1v20?
That's a good post.
Definitely.
That's a good post.
50 was the first one. You know what I mean? But
that nigga survived 9 stops. He was always ready to go for more.
How you felt about Piggy Bank, BMT?
No, I'll give it an 8. I will say it definitely. I mean, it was something that we used to play at work just to piss people off. So it was definitely catchy, and the manager didn't mind. So it's very worrisome when a diss track becomes catchy and also stays in your head.
Definitely.
That's even worse when people who are music heads, non-music heads. They know they like the beat, but they don't even know that's when it gets bad. So
if you do that, 50 Cent really gave you that formula first. Nigga said it was Drake, but it was 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Preach.
It was 50.
Niggas try to forget 50's accolades all the time, yo. I don't know what it is. Niggas just be trying to forget like 50 wasn't him for a good minute.
Back down to A tier. Piggy Bank. Next joint is Back Down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, for me, I'm going to keep it a buck. Back Down was always S tier for me. Just, you know what I mean? The lyrics is too heavy in that joint. You know what I mean? And like, that was like one of the hardest diss tracks in the whole Murder Inc. G-Unit beef. You know what I mean? So for me, Back Down is S tier. You know what I mean?
Murder Inc. boy, I haven't heard that name in a while. But I want to spin the block on Back That.
Do we listen? Do we give it some extra credit because it was literally on one of the, and y'all can listen. I don't feel like I cap when I say this, but it was on one of the best rap albums ever. Get Rich or Die Trying, in my opinion, one of the best rap albums fucking ever, bro. Like, so think about the number of people that heard this disc. Like, think about the number of physical copies sold for this shit. I'm just saying, it's got to be man. I'm not trying to glaze 50, but it got to be like A tier, just for the range at that point in time. 2001, 2002, somewhere in there. Millions of people.
Millions,
legitimate millions too. Like niggas went to Best Buy and fucking spent $25.99 on that shit and put it in there.
Streaming? Was it before we had streaming?
Yes, this was before streaming. Get Rich or Die Trying is a good almost a decade before the first streaming platform was even thought of.
When this was out, you was burning CDs when this joint was out.
Nah, niggas was just starting to burn CDs when that shit came out. Cause like I said, that shit had to be early 2000s, yo. I'm pretty sure Get Rich or Die Trying.
Get Rich or Die Trying came out 03.
Was it 03? That's still early, yo. Niggas was
Shout out to MySpace.
Teaching niggas how to code at fucking 9.
Back Down, we gonna say A tier.
It's gotta think about the range.
A tier or S?
We got it. Something got to touch beat. Something already touched beat, all right.
Yeah, something already touched beat.
Back Down.
I mean, it's an A for me, but I mean, I'm not gonna argue with S. Like I said, the range of Get Rich or Die Trying is something that could be studied. That probably is studied at this point.
We'll put it in A tier. Next joint is Kendrick 616 to LA. You know what I mean? Now, you know this is a recent joint.
Yeah.
It's too early to put it up there, man.
So where y'all? You know what I mean?
Listen. We know I'm a fan over. Listen, he just the nigga in the title. What we are, you know, nigga, 6/16, goddamn, when Euphoria came out, 6/16, Tupac's birthday, 6/16 is Canadian Father's Day. Come on.
Yeah, you know, he had to do. He had to beat Brody's feet, man. He had to beat his feet, man.
For me, I'm gonna say it's B tier.
I agree with B tier. It can't be. We ain't gonna act like it's fucking. It was the lightest, and like I said, I'm a fan of dissing niggas in the title. The title was genius. The wordplay was genius. But don't forget, it's the only one that didn't get an official release. You know what I mean?
I'm glad that we came together and agreed on that. Con, speak your mind.
That's disgusting.
No, it's not.
You
No,
what?
it's not.
You have it higher?
Disgusting.
Would you have it higher?
6/16, yes.
That's
Easily.
crazy. You're glazing. You're glazing.
I just said I have it higher than B tier, and that's glazing. Okay.
Yeah, bro, because it's not. You gotta think even in that pack, it's not fucking relegated to the upper echelons of this pack of music that we just got. And there's some epic diss tracks on here.
Okay.
Some epic.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I want to leave it on the record that I'm on Kendrick Lamar's side, even though I'm mixed. I've been fighting the internet all week.
Next one is 7-minute drill. J. Cole.
This shit gets a D because he reneged and took it down.
Definitely D tier.
Damn. Now we turn on Cole?
Bruh, even if he apologized, if he'd have left the song up, I'd have been like, okay. But this nigga apologized and took it down. It shouldn't even be up here.
Now we turn on Cole. That's crazy.
That's a fact. I don't even know.
Jay Fold. It's not Cole no more. It's Fold.
Ooh, I didn't even hear that.
Jay Washington. Jay Washington.
That's
I was saying Jay Fold, yo.
And then on top of it, on top of everything he just said, a lot of the bars that he was saying in that was reference to Nas and Jay-Z, like their flow, the stuff that they said, they cadence. It's just
4 albums.
It was a copy.
Yeah, I can divide.
That's bad, bro. That's bad, bro. That's
Why is that bad? Why is that bad?
The first one was classic. The second one put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it.
That's terrible. And then he went on and apologized and said,
"Yeah, I was say,
I don't really
what do y'all got against? What do y'all got against black people?
How can I have something against light skinned niggas? Do you see me right now? I don't have nothing against light skinned niggas. I have something against niggas that don't stand on what they say, yo. Stand on that.
Cole trying to save his family.
Everything I love.
Cole trying to save his family.
That nigga was crying in the car before the fucking fight even started.
Bro. Stop. It don't belong nowhere below.
It's gotta be.
We're not doing that, bro.
He apologized.
We treat Cole like this now. We treat one of the kings like this.
We're not doing this, bro.
K-Dot took them other two niggas'
crown. You cannot have a solidified diss track if you took it off. It's no
available. This nigga got on stage. He said, he said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, God. I didn't mean it.
Is it still on YouTube? Is it still on YouTube?
It's still on YouTube. I'll listen to it.
So it's still up.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. The what you call it? The mixtape is on there, but not the diss track though.
Why y'all beefing against Cole?
7-minute drill is still on YouTube.
Let me look. I'm about to look it up right now.
It's definitely been re-uploaded by somebody else. That does not count, bro. Listen.
It never came off YouTube. It never came.
HollyHood. Listen, you all rap niggas. You can't give this nigga higher than D tier after he apologized because he was afraid of getting hit back.
Oh, it's still a battle rapper. Let's not do this.
Now we turn on Jermaine.
This was textbook. Throw a rock, hide my hands.
I never thought Cole turned on a black man.
He held out and said, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to."
Time out. Light work like it's PWC. Come on, man.
No,
nah, bro. Fuck that.
Oh my God, stop.
Listen, it didn't sit right in my spirit.
So Cole didn't slap Kendrick verbally.
This nigga lost sleep about talking about.
Cole didn't slap him verbally.
No,
he didn't slap him.
Listen, he nullified any slaps when he came back and said, "I'm sorry, I lost sleep over this. It doesn't sit right with me."
It's done, bro. It's done. Stop doing
Come
it. Bro.
on.
What?
That's not to take away from the rest of Jermaine's catalog. I'm
I
saying
don't see nobody coming.
I'm saying this one song. It's not it, yo.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, Cole is still one of our kings.
Can't
He's still one of
Listen,
our
but when we talk about this one song, it ain't going. You know that deserves to be in D tier, HollyHood. You know it does.
It'll go to detail for now, but we can talk about it later.
Man, I'm
Listen,
gonna
if
get off.
he ever re-uploads it and says "fuck that," I take back my apology. I'll think about it. But no,
Then
nigga.
you gonna have to fight. Then you gonna have to fight Kendrick all over again.
Exactly.
By that time, Kendrick gonna done smoke a pack of cigarettes, drink a Red Bull, and be refreshed.
No, don't do that. Kendrick out there doing them crazy Compton fucking playground workouts. Don't do that. The nigga out there getting brawling.
This one coming.
Them damn Compton boys built different than
What it sound like, Pedro or Larry Cartel. I don't know what's going on with mine. But yeah, none of the comments is coming up. But yeah, light work like it's PWC. You know what I mean? So,
Listen,
tell everybody.
I'm so sorry. He lost sleep over it, HollyHood.
Bro,
this nigga couldn't close his eyes
but
at night.
you just a black man, bro. Some people don't sleep well like
bro,
that.
he said he averaging one verse like every 30 months or something.
I'm just saying, yo, this nigga made the song and then went and had a long bike ride and thought about what he did, and it didn't sit right with his
Some
spirit.
people have a soul.
It's not the battle. Well, listen, it's not the fight for him then. Listen, if you ain't got the heart to say this about a nigga.
Four albums in 12 years, nigga. I can divide. 4 albums in 12 years.
Disgusting.
I mean, I could divide.
Disgusting.
Like, come on now.
Disgusting.
4 albums.
Disgusting. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, none of these comments is popping up. I don't know what's going on.
If they were popping up, they'd be saying that shit should be in D tier too.
All right, cool.
Just so you.
I was dead ass gonna leave, bro. I'm not lying.
I was gonna say HollyHood's inner rapper wasn't gonna let that sit above D tier.
I was gonna leave. I'm not gonna. Yeah, we not doing this.
It could be. Listen, it could be cool lyrically, but fucking when you get to the point where you're apologizing and saying you're sorry, that ain't
all
it.
the comments is up there. I had to reload the fucking stream.
What's happening?
What's going on, y'all? All right, so my bad. What's going on with the stream? So the comments wasn't, you know what I mean? Yo, why y'all disrespecting Cole, man? You know what? Just because it's my show, you know, it is called Welcome to Hollywood.
Wait, it's happening?
It's crazy.
It's called Welcome to Hollywood.
The abuse of power.
You know what I mean? S tier baby saying no.
Stop, bro. You gotta stop.
I was gonna say. You're gonna have the rap federal agents on your head.
We'll get you up to see.
Let me play devil's advocate. You know what I mean? Apology, remove the apology from the universe. You know
Jay-Z did it.
Remove it.
Jay-Z did it. Jay-Z did it.
Would you still say his ass without the apology?
I said it when I first heard it, nigga. I said it when I first heard it.
That cold dish y'all. Y'all won't say a cold dish y'all.
I said it when I first heard it. I said this shit is ass, nigga. Like
Cole had Kendrick doing push-ups, bro.
No, bro. This has gotta stop, bro.
You out of pocket, bitch.
I said it within 5 minutes. It dropped, nigga. No,
he said it within 5 minutes, yo.
Now, see, Cole inspired Drake to fight
because it's a diss track, Lala. You cannot have a diss track and apologize, nigga. That's just not how diss tracks work. If you apologize, it's a nullify, nigga. And he took it down. And he took it down. What else is we talking about?
You gonna be for like black empowerment? How you gonna black empowerment? You don't want a black man to apologize.
And then he told him, he said, "Hey, bro, if you wanna whatever you say against me, bro, it's cool. I'm just gonna take it on the chin, bro. Okay. You just come on, bro.
Hold on, wait. So what if I thought we gonna have a beef battle, but then I didn't know? Oh shit, nigga, y'all talking about going Super Saiyan and shit, like. I thought we were gonna have a rap battle. Y'all actually got real beef. So maybe he didn't say, "Oh, I thought we were gonna have a friendly action battle royale type of shit. Y'all don't want to do that.
It did go from this is friendly to your dad should have worn, your grandpa should have worn condoms.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have the Great Stalin War, but y'all didn't actually like you Madara and Hashirama. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Y'all got Cole feeling like he's soccer.
No, listen. Kendrick was so consistent with fucking Drake because he thought about how easily Cole bowed out, and he was like, if I can get the rope-a-dope and send both of these niggas on their way, shit's different. Now, Cody got up a few times. Cody got up.
Did Drake diss Cole? Nope.
Are y'all cool with 7 Minute Drill being
Yes,
right
he did. Drake did diss Cole. He did.
Drake did Cole too.
Oh, well.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, there we go. D tier.
Yeah, honestly, if it was a lower category, I would put it in a lower category. That's how bad it is.
He said
you hate Cole, bro. Just say you hate fucking Cole, bro. Just say you hate Cole.
Now we turn on Cole.
I love Cole, bro. That's the what it sound like chat, nigga. I said, what did I say? I said, bro, I don't know, because when Kendrick did like that, I said, look, back then when they had their little thing, Cole was in season. I said, now that we got season Cole, I don't know, nigga. And we even did this stuff in the lyricist tournament, the whole shit. I love Cole. And even when we talked about this shit, I said, I respect the man. But as an artist, nigga, you did a diss track and took it down. We just got to call a spade a spade.
Tucking tail in a rap beef is crazy. We can't keep giving niggas flowers just because we love that person. It's the same thing people doing in Drake defense. Oh, he gave us so much. Okay, cool. The nigga still took L. We're not talking about this nigga's whole catalog, nigga. We talking about this one song.
Right. Like, we not gonna keep pushing the fucking goalposts, nigga. We are talking about diss tracks. We not gonna keep on moving the goalposts just because a nigga call it ass means that we hate the nigga. No, he just did an ass record. Doesn't make him ass, doesn't make him an ass artist, but we gotta call a spade a spade. Like, the shit wasn't good. And if you're gonna, and if we gonna hold it to the stature of all the rest of these diss tracks, it will be completely disrespectful to all the niggas that had real beefs to put another nigga above them and put them be like, oh yeah, well, we gotta give him
this nigga's thinking way deeper than me. I listen to apologize, so it don't count.
Like, what? No, bro.
I'll keep it simple for niggas.
So now you gotta
even Canadian, like bro.
But let's get to the next one.
Like my man Mike said, let's
yeah, I agree.
No, we gonna keep beating his feet.
Yeah, that nigga's feet have been thoroughly whooped at this point. The internet.
Now the next one is Put Your Hands Up. Beanie Siegel dissing Jadakiss.
Ooh. Wait, say that again?
It's called Put Your Hands Up.
Put your hands up.
Beanie Siegel.
Ain't nobody dissing my nigga Jada. Fuck that nigga.
When he dissed Jadakiss. Now, for me, as a Philly nigga.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if you was
y'all loyalty so fucked up, bro.
This one of the hardest disses of all time.
Listen, okay, but this is a Philly nigga. So the Beans bias has been established.
The Beans bias.
I'm glad you're honest.
That's all I ask for honesty. That's all.
It's a solid joint. It's like an A or B tier.
It's a D.
I was gonna say B. I was gonna go with B.
It's a solid joint, but yeah, it's like a, for me it's A, but I'm not mad at B. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Beans.
It's a D. You ain't gonna diss my nigga Jada. Think you born?
Come on, Mike.
No, but he had some bars for Jadakiss though. And if there's ever a nigga that I'd think twice about, fucking, like, there's some rappers you wouldn't think that niggas would be like, I don't know if I want that kind of lyrical smoke with niggas.
Listen, Mike know this joint at S tier. He know it. You know what I mean? But we going.
We don't see Jada take out the whole team by himself, bro. It's not playing the game.
No. Y'all doing unanimous tier voting?
I mean, the tier is a collective.
Yeah, we're going majority.
That shit is a C tier.
If there were more people, I'd say we go.
But if you feel niggas are biased as fuck.
You said that on what?
I said it's a C tier.
There you go. Thanks for keeping on this.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have.
Yeah, no.
Well, damn.
Just for that.
C tier.
Just for that.
Look, you pushed the Philly button. He wasn't going for it.
Yeah, Mike, hold on. I'm gonna send you the link. Hold on. Just for
Mike, whatever you do, bro, don't come on here on that Philly ignorance, bro. Like, don't do that. Don't do that Cassidy shit, bro. Don't do that.
Got nothing to do with that.
Mike know that.
Yeah, but I'm going with Jada. That shit was corny as fuck, and it's going to get a D to a C. It might get a D, a high D. So
that joint was nowhere near corny. You tripping?
No, it was decent as far as diss tracks went. Like I said, it was solid, decently, easily.
We heard better shit come out of Sesame Street. Let's not play games.
CAP. CAP.
I was going to say, stop the cap. That's crazy.
All right, now make sure y'all play.
Listen, I'm not a Philly nigga, and I'm still not. Listen, the Beanie Siegel disrespect got to stop.
Claim all y'all,
bro.
Make sure y'all claim all y'all sons and daughters of Philly, and y'all know the ones out there.
I fuck with Philly, nigga, but I just don't think that this was a good diss track, bro. It was decent. It was a C tier, bro. Like, y'all want to put it above us, but it's not disrespect.
Tier lower is them niggas wasn't going.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not going no lower than it's not going to C tier. I'm telling you that. But Mike, let's go.
You can have your opinion. I'm just telling you it's a C.
I gave it a D. So how you gonna get it higher than that?
He gave it a D.
That nigga started out at a B, and then in his mind he was like, "I'm caping for Jadakiss," so he changed it up. Come on, now.
Wait. When you literally 100% fast,
I'm just saying, we calling spades spades.
Okay, but you literally have the whole literally saying he can't.
That one there was a violation. Personally, I wouldn't have.
I got violated.
You literally heard the whole. It's like at a murder trial. Say he caping for the goddamn serial killer. No, man, we got part of the trial.
Let my man Mike.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I ask a question though before we let Mike go? Before we move forward, what metric are we judging these diss tracks? That's what I want to know. Like on what metric are we like, okay, this is a good caliber of a diss track, and then let's just go off of that because this had no replay value. The impact didn't shake nothing. You know what I'm saying? The bars was very mediocre.
Hold on.
I don't know about the mediocre bars, but it doesn't have a lot of replay value.
Let me interject, please.
So tell me a quotable.
Let me interject, please. You know what I mean? To say this joint got no replay value and the bars was mid is just ridiculous because every hip-hop historian in history, when this beef went down between Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel, this track was heralded as one of the best joints they ever heard. So to say that is just some ridiculous cap, and I'm not going to let you disrespect.
I just don't have the listen. I'm not here to disrespect Beans, but for me, the replay value is not there
on my platform. You're not going to.
They don't even have replay value. How the fuck are we getting that?
The bars were fine. I'm not saying anything bad about the bars.
I didn't say it was bad. I said they was mediocre. That's what we doing.
So how they getting higher than a B?
Mediocrity is akin to failure.
Okay. Wait. So here's the thing. We're looking at replay value. We're looking at the beat. We're looking at.
I figured we were doing impact range lyricism and keeping it simple.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
But if it ain't doing none of that shit, like, okay, oh man, he dissed the motherfucker. Fine. Just say that. But don't make it like, oh man, this shit kept playing over and over and over and over on the radio.
It did. Like, what are you talking about?
Must be in Philly.
Probably Philly radio. Philly. I don't know if there was a syndicated Beans around.
This shit was on everywhere in Philly, New York. You know what I mean?
So it was a northeastern thing.
It was just Philly.
It's a good diss track in my opinion.
Bro, I literally live 2 hours away from New York. Like, I've been to New York several times, and I heard this on New York radio several times. So, like, can y'all please cut the bullshit out? Like, stop.
That's fine.
So
cut it out.
I'm gonna be real about this. Y'all know I don't really disagree, but the reason why I say that is because y'all wasn't from here, and I'm no disrespect. Y'all get where I'm going at with this.
Right.
Y'all wasn't from here, so it was
exactly. That's very true.
When I was a youngin', this is all we listened to was battle rap. I'm not even into that like heavy, but my cousin was into it. Our uncles was into it. Everybody was into it. when New York and Philly was going at it with each other, it was State Prop versus the Locks and
I remember.
50 Cent, G Unit, and all, they used to go after everybody. So everybody was doing a different type of beats. But where I'm gonna put it at in the A tier, I would say I put it in the A tier. I'm not gonna put it in S because there's too many all-time greats. Like I say A tier just on strictly of what they were doing at the time. You had The Rock versus people back in the day, and no one else was beefing the way that they was beefing back then. Beans didn't know shit about Jada. Jada didn't know shit about Beans, but we got to understand the fact that they ain't know nothing about each other and what they said about each other was amazing. You got to think that this situation right now with Kendrick and Drake, they know so much about each other in their own little ways. You can say things. Beans was just straight lyrical. Jadakiss was straight lyrical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you throw Jadakiss
no one's
in
questioning these niggas' rap skills, I don't think.
You don't, but look at
maybe saying they were mediocre is a bit of a shot.
Yeah, that is questioning the
No,
rap.
I don't think that they're mediocre. I don't
I
think
I didn't say that they were mediocre bars.
Let me say this, right? You gotta take into the fact that, like I said, they didn't know each other at that time, but look at how many rap battles grew off of shit like that back in the day.
True.
That the industry was having rap battles a certain way. Like you had your street battles, but the industry now, these same motherfuckers that used to battle on corners and all this other shit is now battling in a fucking crib. I mean, on radio on Hot 97. That's how he's really hearing it because he was dissing them on Hot 97. So like this was a big thing back in the day. I'm not, like I said, y'all could be right about what y'all saying. I get it. Like that's your personal opinion about it. I would never take that away from y'all. But when that shit was going down, Jada versus Beans, it was nowhere on the same tier as what's going on now. Nothing like that. These were guys that were nice with it. But you got to understand is that at that time, it was a lot of motherfuckers like that. It was a lot of lyricists like that at that time. So it was hard to pick between them. You can literally say Kendrick, Drake, and Cole, and from that point, you got to find other motherfuckers to add to the list. Back then, you had Jay, DMX, Nas, fucking the Locks, all them motherfuckers. 50 was in that joint. Every fucking body. Chris, Neef, whoever else was. You had West Coast niggas that was doing their fucking thing. Like it was a lot of motherfuckers going down back in the day. So it was very oversaturated with lyricists. That's why it wasn't as big as it could have been. Like imagine Jadakiss and Beans now. Oh man, that should be a classic. Easy.
It's a no for me, dog. It's a no for me, dog. I don't even think if they came out in prime and did that shit now, it wouldn't be that. But that's just my personal opinion. But that's saying the how much hype it was around the beef versus the actual song and the impact of the song. So I don't feel it, but that's just my personal vote. Like I said, I heard it. It was a C tier for me. Nigga, and this is why I want to put this out there for niggas that don't understand the Bay Area, bro. Just because I'm a West Coast nigga does not mean I'm not in tune with fucking New York or East Coast, nigga. I've been watching fucking Smack and all this shit from the beginning, before it wasn't even Smack, nigga. I've been watching battle rap. I've been watching East Coast rappers from the get-go. Somebody tried to tell me, oh, like, how you gonna, rate this when this is not as good as this thing? I'm like, but like Goku or like Dragon Ball Z in comparison to other shit. And I'm like, because if it wasn't for Dragon Ball Z, there wouldn't be no other, you feel me, animes that we really love on that same tier because they copied that shit or it was inspired by DBZ. I'm saying the same thing with New York. As much as I love the West Coast and I feel like we transformed hip hop, you feel what I'm saying? It still all came from New York, nigga. So at the end of the day, nigga, it's always gonna be the mecca of hip hop. I'm never gonna take that away from New York. We are always in tune of New York. We are always in tune of East Coast. We love the East Coast. We love rappers from the East Coast. So just because, nigga, I'm from the West doesn't mean that I'm just automatically biased or I'm not in tune to the beef. We watch State Property, nigga. We was into Benny Siegel, nigga. Like we are gangland culture.
I was gonna say, I do just want to say I've watched more than my fair share of State Property DVDs, though I am not from Philly.
The West Coast embrace beef. We embrace gangland culture, bro. We know all about that type of shit. So it's not about oh, you wasn't here or you're not from this state. No, bro. We embrace y'all state. It's the opposite that really doesn't get embraced. We love the East Coast, bro. That's always been a thing.
So let me correct myself, Common. I wasn't saying it as if y'all didn't know. What I'm saying is that you was talking about the replay volume. I'm talking
Yeah.
about that part.
Okay, that's
I'm
cool.
not.
Though.
That's what I'm talking
So,
about. The replay volume.
so
Y'all
like,
wouldn't
okay,
know from y'all point of view because y'all wouldn't get the replay volume that we were getting. We were getting
right.
the Hot 97 where they consistently kept playing it over and over again. This was
I
damn
get
near
that.
every weekend.
But
Motherfucking what's his name? The boy that used to always do the fucking bombs all the time. Not what's his name?
Funk Flex.
Funk Flex, but we
Mhm.
also had the people down here in Philly that used to do that shit. They used to kept scratching and DJing that shit in there,
I was gonna say
because he
DJ
rapped
Cool
on
be
Kiss's
dropping
beat.
bombs
So it's like
too.
like, okay, so like
it's
for
just so
me,
much over here. Go ahead, Chris. My bad.
I was born in Massachusetts. You feel me? And I grew up around like my daddy and them take me from Franklin over there to New York. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go to certain baseball parties, I have a lot of family in New England. You know what I'm saying? But that's why when I said earlier when it started, I said, "Yo, depending on where you at, that got more play in Philly, right? You know what I'm saying? Versus how I heard like my family was in New York, they were more of a Jada. You feel me? Like I grew up listening to Fab and Jada. So I did not say I don't have no love for Beanie. The Beanie
Right.
is a real nigga.
Right.
Still the way how Jay-Z treated Beanie, I still sideways look at goddamn Jay like, yo, you still owe that nigga some money, bro. But I ain't gonna get into that. But you feel what I'm saying? But I also understand, depending on where you at, that is sometimes a term of certain agreements of how the replay is. Like I said, battle rap, that's Philly. That's Philly is the stomping terror dome of that shit. You feel me? So I understand why it was more impactful for y'all because then it started to grow out of that. So out of that, I will give it a B because it definitely started putting more of a heavier. We started seeing more battle rap DVDs come out of Philly. If that's fair to say. I did see that. Like out of when you start to see two powerful lyricists, then I started seeing Most Def and other people like their stuff started getting recorded and actually
Okay, well,
broadcast.
what's the next song?
Right. Next song is I appreciate that Afro comedy. Next joint is
No problem.
next joint is Kicking the Door, Biggie Smalls.
Ooh, I'm wearing a Biggie shirt as we speak, so I feel like my bias might show regardless.
He had multiple targets in this song. I mean,
He was on niggas' head tops.
Biggie a clown to me sometimes. I don't know. But
This
he a
nigga.
clown.
we turn on Notorious B.I.G.
He turned into his own people, bro.
This is part of
Listen,
BMT's brand. Y'all gotta listen. BMT is BMT. I'm gonna let it.
Some suspect
I
bars.
don't. I wouldn't expect y'all to know about how Biggie got down. So I got y'all on that.
I mean, I know his bars are suspect. He said some very questionable things.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
there you go. So let's.
But listen, let me play devil's advocate as a half white nigga. Sometimes gay shit is hilarious in rap. It just is what it is.
Man,
You can say whatever you want. Listen, you can say whatever you want. But I'm saying sometimes that shit works.
It do until we actually get to find out. Oh shit, it's real. Oh man,
That's the niggas' business. As long as it's not illegal, I don't give a fuck.
Go ahead.
So Kicking the Door, it's a B tier joint for me.
I agree. Easy B tier. I'm gonna say A because I'm literally wearing a Biggie shirt at the moment. But there's better Biggie disses on here. So wait, back to the B. We'll stick in B tier. So I'm not even using my Biggie bias for this track.
Yeah. Biggie bias.
Shout out to Usher dressed like Darkwing Duck.
The flow was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like,
well, he could do that.
I'm cool. I'm cool with B tier. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird though. B tier is starting to look extra weird, bro. Like
I said, we got to stop putting stuff in C, but we don't want to see our favorite people go down to C.
I was gonna say somebody does have to go down to C eventually.
Somebody got to go there eventually.
You are a funny nigga. You are a funny nigga.
Somebody got to go down to C. I've been up there.
You are a funny nigga.
I'll send Cannabis down there for the each.
That's fine. Just to even it out. Shout out Cannabis.
For the each your ass line, I'll send them down there.
Eating man's asses is wild.
No, I don't believe that's not fair. You know what I mean? What's not fair? Just because you lost the beef, that doesn't mean you didn't have a fire.
Yeah,
No, for sure.
The beef and the fucking track still slap.
Like, your opponent just won. I mean,
look, Drake lost the beat, but they're still gonna slap Family Matters every once in a while, probably.
No, they're not.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
I'm trying to shoot the boy back, yo.
Mike, we read that so fast like that ain't it.
Next joint is Common the bitch in you.
Now
the
let
comment
let me talk my shit. This
the floor is yours. The floor is yours.
This belongs in A tier, bro. And I don't give a fuck what y'all opinion is. I'm just gonna let y'all know that off rip. I am a West Coast nigga. And this nigga Ice Cube was at the highest of his career, took down a whole crew of niggas, and it took one conscious, light-skinned, bald-head nigga to fight back. And everybody was like, hey, Cube, I don't know. Like that nigga right there, Common nigga. This is what I mean by like this is basically back then. This was niggas J. Cole. You feel what I'm saying? Like he could do
like that.
He could He could do both.
Common never apologized to Ice Cube either, though.
Talk. I feel that. So that's what I'm saying, though. Common is really like that, bro. Common is like that, bro. So, like, Chicago, nigga, respect, nigga. Me as a West Coast nigga, when I heard this shit, I was like, bro, he went crazy, bro. Like, and bro, this is shit he was doing at fucking concerts and clubs, and niggas was rocking with it, bro. I'm not saying it's the best of all time. I'm not saying it's S tier, but this is honestly what shot his career up. Because honestly, he was really just a feature nigga before this. Like he got on like Erykah Badu beats and shit like that. I was like, oh, he cool as a feature. But once he started doing this standalone shit and fighting back, and then niggas gave him that credibility. It was like, you can say what you want about Common, but nigga, he gonna stand his ground. And he gonna fight back, and he's hella lyrical. He does not get enough credit. He does not get enough flowers. I am a Common fan. I bought his books, nigga. He's a great actor, bro. And storyteller, oh yeah, a lot of niggas ain't touching him. So,
listen,
A tier.
We get it. Oh, shit. It's a B for me.
B.
Yeah, I'll give it a B. I mean, when I think of Common, I don't ever remember him for battles. I remember him for goddamn fucking art, poetry and poetry music. I never can remember a battle thing from Common. Maybe he just don't stick out like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it worked. Like he just don't. But I'll give him a B.
For me, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like now, this is how I've been judging. For me, the criteria that I'm basing it off of. I mean, impact of the song, the lyrics, the direct attack at your opponent. You know what I mean? This had all three of them. Like at the time, this joint, like nobody was expecting, because Ice Cube was already, like Common said, he done already took out NWA by itself. He was already considered a boogeyman for real. And Common's just a conscious boy from Chicago. So, you know what I mean, when this joint dropped, nobody was expecting him to punch Ice Cube in his mouth the way he did. You know what I mean? Like first verse to second verse, he was on his ass. Like, I mean, that like
he was conscious enough to make sure he brought some bars. Ain't nobody gonna argue that.
I'm just gonna say this, bro. If you got Benny at B, you got Benny. I'm sorry. If you got Benny at B,
he does have a point.
And you gotta put Common.
This is high. Common is higher.
I'm putting Beanie over Common. I'm putting Beanie over Common if I'm being completely honest.
For me, y'all see how this ranking is going now. Y'all see how it's going.
I'm saying me personally.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I'm saying me personally.
Yo, what?
For me, the Common joint is better than Bean's joint. For me,
Facts.
It's better. Like, I mean,
way better. The bitch in you is called, nigga.
I'm gonna agree with you, Common, because to take Ice Cube down, who probably is in top 3, top 4, top disses of all time. Yeah,
he did do that. If we're
Come on, bro.
the impact is definitely more.
He took down the West Coast Titan.
I don't
That
care.
is a feat.
Honestly, even with
I
the
was
This
gonna
impact not
say,
nigga with
being,
attitude, bro. This nigga was
you add
going
that to your
crazy.
list. I can see it being A tier.
All right. Next, John is old school Boogie Down Productions. The bridge is over. You know what I mean? And you know,
S
this was
tier.
KRS-One versus, it was Queens versus
Oh
Bronx.
Lord.
You know what I mean? So the bridge is over. If you saw the Beef DVD, you know when this John came out, this was
That's
like
an
one
S
of
tier
the
song. This
Them
is
like,
what
niggas,
this is
them
what
niggas
hip
were
hop was
hyped
living
on
off
that
of.
shit. It brought energy to the scene without a doubt.
like the bridge is over was like it's a pioneer in diss tracks. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's an A tier for me just off of that. You know what I mean? And like I said, the cultural impact, the lyrics, and the direct attack at your opponent, it has all three for me. So it's an A
So
tier.
why is it not an S?
Wait, say it.
Because
Hold on,
I just think
I want to look
it's
at the
not
lyrics real
as
quick.
good
Can you
as
say what
300
it's called?
bars. It's not as
What is
good
it
as
called
300.
again?
It's called The Bridge is Over.
The bridge is over.
It's not as good as 300 bars. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
No, it's not. It is not as good as 300 bars and running and by any means.
One of them are more popular though. That's the part. The Bridge is Over is more popular.
Ah!
It's more popular because it's on the album. It's
But we
on one
got
of his
one
best
A, we
albums.
got one S. Everybody
Hold
else
on,
is
1 second.
Common.
I'm reading it. I'm reading it.
I know
I
you
remember it. Hold on.
take your time.
Oh yeah, bro. This is. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. I
Give it
got.
an A. Give it an
The bridge is over. The bridge is
I'm
over.
not. I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
If we're talking catchy, yo,
The bridge is over.
the bridge is over.
And then the beat is crazy.
A tier.
The beat is nice.
I think this is okay. Again, I really do think we need a metric system because one of the things that I feel like is missing from the disc. If you look at the lyrics, there's no strong disrespect, and that I feel like you need that in order to make a very good diss track. You need to be disrespectful. It's got to be like, yo, I can't believe he just said that, and for that. There's none of those hard-hitting like, oh yeah, insulting bars. And with that being said, if it's not disrespectful, I gotta put it at an A because it's gotta be hard hit. Yo, he called you a bitch, nigga, or he said woo woo woo. Like, ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? He said he some with your moms. It's none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's good lyricism. It's a catchy hook. It is one of those all-time, favorite tracks, but it's just not disrespectful. And we talking diss tracks. You feel me? So A tier is where I'm at with it.
Listen, just use this as your criteria for moving forward. The lyrics, the attack on your opponent, the disrespect.
Hold on.
I'll put it.
Write it down.
I'll put it on the screen. Hold on, so everybody can. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, then maybe we can get through these in a clip. This is gonna be the long-winded episode, yo.
Oh yeah, it was like 40 diss tracks on here anyway, so it was going to be long.
Oh yeah, but you know when it comes to raps, niggas got opinions.
Okay, you said lyrics.
Yeah, I'm writing it down now. Hold on.
Okay.
So, lyrical content.
Okay. Lyrics, attack on opponent. Okay. So is that like scheming, attack on opponent?
Yeah, angle, you know what I mean? Everything.
Angle.
So y'all now making this right.
When you go deeper than the surface level.
Okay.
Impact and disrespect.
Yeah, because I feel like almost attack on op and disrespect, they're sort of one and the same in a certain regard.
Nah, because for example, the reason why the whole Kendrick thing was like with Drake, his last response, a lot of reason why the niggas not feeling it is because the angle. So it's like that's a different conversation than the disrespect. Oh, it was extremely disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? But the angle was disgusting, so nobody really fucks with it. So it is two different conversations. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, I'll change it to angle on opponent instead of attack.
Yeah. I got you. The angle, the scheme, I got that.
Yeah. So
Let's go.
lyrical content, the angle on your opponent, the impact, and the disrespect.
I got it. Let's do it.
All right, next joint, y'all. So it's criminal. Bridge is over. Next joint is Weakest Link. Chris Brown, Quavo diss.
Oh yeah, that's a S tier, bro.
For R&B niggas, that's action.
For him being an R&B nigga, if we're gonna listen, because he's not fully into his rap bag.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I like Weakest Link. It's like a B or A for me. It's not. It's not on the same tier. It's not on the same tier.
Can I talk?
It's not on the same tier as 300 bars.
Can I talk?
Go ahead. You know what I mean? It's not going to S tier, but you can go ahead.
Lyrical content. The nigga. We about to talk.
Pulled out a chart.
Lyrical content. This nigga stayed on subject matter the whole time. The nigga came at the nigga took his fans and said everybody wanted you to die, nigga. Disrespect. He's winning. He's killing everybody in this conversation that we just brought up. Nobody else has brought up, oh yeah, your dead homie, yeah, he should have lived and you should have died.
Low hanging fruit. I don't know.
That's not low hanging. That's not low hanging. Impact. Hold on. Impact. The song, it was a clear. There is not a conversation that people are having that Quavo diss track is in no type of relevancy when it comes to Chris Brown. And the angle in the scheme, the angle in the scheme of making this nigga irrelevant, which is what everybody's saying, is correct, nigga. So yes, he win all fucking categories, nigga. He has to be S tier, and it's a banger. It's gotta be. It's gotta be S tier.
It's an A for me.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
That joint not S tier. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say it's not. Yo.
This is what we judge it from. Like,
not S tier. It don't belong in the same tier as 300 bars.
All right.
Yeah, man, and I like it. Yeah, I mean, I like it, but impact it falls short. You know what I mean? Because it's not like it just came out, so you know what I mean. The impact, power isn't there yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it got overshadowed quick because there were bigger niggas fighting. The undercard's always gonna get overshadowed by the main event.
And you can't say that because literally,
I just said it. I literally just said it.
I'm not talking about you, nigga.
I was like,
you talking too fast. You gotta listen slow.
Nigga, you talking too long.
I'm not. I'm saying the same thing. The not like us. You can't sit here and say, "Oh, it just came out, so it didn't get that much impact." It's not like us just came out, and you see the views. You see how.
Not like us actually has the impact. It's the
biggest. I was saying the impact is there.
You know what I mean?
Chris Brown didn't break no fucking records with this shit.
Not like us set records. Weakest Link ain't set no record.
Euphoria broke records.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna say like that. Go ahead, Mike.
I was gonna say real quick. So I fuck with the Chris Brown joint. I heard it. I was like, this boy ridiculous. For him to do what he did as an R&B guy, I can see why you saying what you're saying, Kyle, man.
Facts.
But this is what I would say.
Literally got body by a singer, nigga. Go ahead.
No, but that's all about it. You just brought my point up. Is it better than back to back? That's the part. Back to back actually won a fucking Grammy. That's the bad part about that situation. Like, that's the difference between the two. Is your impact enough to beat out when Drake said the same thing that he considered himself? And that's the part. We're gonna get to Drake in a second. We're gonna get to that nigga in a second. But that's the part right there where it confused me the most. I'm like, damn, this shit is fire. You know what? Only reason I'm gonna put it in the A because there are fuck that. I might have to throw in it because there ain't a lot of S tier up here. I might have to put it in that S tier category because it is literally an R&B guy bodying an actual rapper.
Literally,
it's been a whole It's a game. It's a street rapper.
It's not an S tier diss record. Like y'all gotta keep it a buck.
Yeah, it is not an S tier diss
Like
It's
the
record.
not
way
an S
he
tier diss record.
for
Just
him,
because
for
a
him,
singing nigga did it does not make it S tier.
I
I mean,
bro.
there's it ever been done?
Like there's at least 5 tracks on here that should belong to S tier before.
I'm not, and we not saying they don't belong to be in there, but once we get to them, we put them in. But this is an S tier song.
It's really a B tier diss track.
I was nicer. I said give it an A, but it's not S tier. It's just not.
I'm just looking on every category that y'all explained, and he did every category.
Mike. Thank you, Mike.
He did every category.
Thank you, Mike.
Disrespected. I think he was on the same par as Kendrick disrespect.
Come on, bro.
only way more surface level.
We can't.
We ain't gonna act like this wasn't some super deep attack that no one will ever recover from. Come on.
To your point, that's literally what people was complaining about with Kendrick fucking lyrics. Was like, oh, it's not direct. It's not surface level enough for people to understand. That's why people when fucking Kendrick did his first fucking diss.
We're not talking about Kendrick though.
I get, but we did bring him up in relevancy. So I'm saying in comparison, the same fact that Chris Brown, when Drake and Kendrick was going against each other initially, everybody overshadowed that by saying I don't really give a fuck because look what Chris and them just said. You feel me? Because the disrespect was way better, nigga, because it was surface level. So that was a good thing. You don't have to be extremely lyrical all the time to have the impact that he needed. He did everything he needed to do to solidify a really good fucking diss track, nigga.
You're right. It's hard because when the heavyweights got in the ring, it just overshadowed it. If this was any other time besides now, that would have been what it would have been.
It's a cool A tier, John. But next John is Dre Day. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, the Eazy-E diss. You know what I mean? You know, they had the whole video with the Eazy-E lookalike.
I was gonna say they did have the Eazy-E clone.
You know what I mean? R.I.P. AJ Johnson and R.I.P. Eazy-E.
Damn, I was gonna say both of them going nasty work.
I mean, but yeah, Dre Day. Now you talking about disrespectful. This was
that shit got serious.
You know what I mean? This was a disrespectful John. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the West Coast diss tracks, they just hit differently.
West Coast niggas know how to disrespect niggas. No one's ever gonna argue that.
Like West Coast niggas,
you don't cultivate that gangbang culture without knowing how to disrespect niggas.
Like they was really.
If I can disrespect you over your street, I can disrespect you over anything.
But where y'all got this John at?
Come on, bro.
I would say this is low-key a S tier for me, if I'm being completely honest.
We know this, bro. We know.
I'm gonna give it.
Man, now there was some suspect lines in this joint, but
we gotta stop with the suspect lines, yo. Sometimes the homo bars hit. You just gotta let it be what it is.
Bro.
No Diddy.
He said no Diddy. He said your dick on hard from fucking your road dogs. Like, come on, bro. Come on.
Bars low key though.
Come on, bro.
I don't consider that to be a line.
If he'd threw in a Red Rocket line in there, it'd have been out of here.
The fact that they went that far to go do a whole little prop thing, I give it extra points. I give it extra points for that.
That joint wasn't though. No, keep going. Go ahead. My bad.
But that's all I'm saying. I just give it extra prop for that. So I can give it a high A to an S. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg did call that man man's mother a Frisco dyke. So
see what I'm saying? That
Esther. I ain't got no conversation.
Used to be my homie, used to be my ace. Now I just want to taste slap the taste out your mouth. Nigga, bow down to the. Come on, bro. Stop playing, bro.
I mean, like I said, it's a. I'm not gonna argue with the S tier on it, yo. Fucking and the beat. Come on, yo.
And the beat, man, fam.
I feel like we ain't putting enough emphasis on beats on some of these, but the beat
I
is
said that last
crazy.
time.
You gotta S tier that joint.
I'm moving Chris Brown right here just for y'all. You know what I mean?
I appreciate
I put him at the top of A for you.
There we go.
I'm good with
Respect
that.
it.
What
I'm
50
good
Cent
with
song
that.
is that right there?
Huh?
What 50 Cent song is that right there?
No, that's Piggy Bank.
I think he was talking about the one off Get Rich or Die Trying.
That's Back Down. Back Down. Piggy
Mike,
Bank is Back Down.
Mike, you not jacking that?
What?
50 Cent being an A, you not jacking that?
Nah, you can stay right there. That's cool.
All right, next joint is Duppy Freestyle.
The boy's heart wasn't in it. He was trying, but the boy's heart wasn't in it.
Duppy Freestyle, come on now. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let it ring on a nigga like Virginia Williams.
Yeah, it gotta stop.
I would say it's a.
Come on now, y'all ain't gonna let it ring on a nigga like Virginia Williams.
Not if it's gonna elicit the kind of fucking reaction that fucking.
If anybody know my consistency with Drake is my main problem with him has always been the same thing. He don't keep it on the person he's talking about. He start using other people and then immediately become the victim when somebody.
But that's why he couldn't get down with Kendrick though. He was too busy trying to diss all the rest of the gallery instead of dealing with the monster that was at his doorstep.
I would say it's a B because that's the beginning of the end of his career for real.
Oh, but he said you act like you sold drugs for Escobar in the 80s. You know what I mean?
That ain't gonna hide the child though.
Bro, he said he had a microphone of yours, but the signature faded. I think that pretty much resembles what's been happening lately. Like, come on, dog.
And that's fine. Once again,
come on.
I don't have an issue with Drake as far as certain things he went in. He was talking about it. Can't be consistent. Do your thing. Talk about the man you're talking about. Even though it's complete bullshit because this one thing keeps happening to you where you're paying money to try to figure some shit out about somebody that you can't. And all you're doing is referencing shit that you think you know.
Saying shit.
It's the same way with the last
one, man.
Yo.
He said there's no malice in your heart. You're an approachable dude. Like, I mean,
but that was a hey. You want to talk about bars?
He's a nice guy, bro. He's a nice guy.
The bar is crazy, yo.
There's no
malice in your heart. Shout out to Malice.
All right, listen. So W Freestyle. All right, bet.
It's a B tier.
It's a B tier for me.
All right, B tier. Next joint is Ether.
I don't even think it belongs in B.
Just go ahead.
Hey, that's an S tier. I know. Listen, before anybody says the beat, we know the beat. But come on.
S.
So y'all
everything.
Everything
about that shit.
We don't even got to talk about your nigga.
That's just think about the timing. Everybody thought about this nigga Jay-Z dressed up with the sweatband on, fucking punching with the bands in front of his TV. Come on.
That's an S. That's an
S, bro.
It's an S.
That might be that's the first ever, to me, the first ever dominant fucking disc, because the reason why I say that, because Hit 'Em Up was dope, but then when you got Biggie other shit, it can compete.
It made niggas go get the dictionary. Niggas was like, what is ether? Let me find out.
He said y'all niggas deal with emotions like bitches. What's sad is I love you because you my brother. You traded your soul for riches.
Riches. Come on.
Come on, Nas. You ain't had to talk the whole like that.
He should have said more.
He could have said more.
Next joint, Euphoria.
Hey. Listen, and I bring this up every time. When this nigga said, it's a fact, he said, nigga, your core audience
can't stomach that.
Tell them where you get your abs from. V12 is a fast one. V12 is a fucking machine that's used for liposuction. Quit playing with this man. Niggas was like, oh, he hit him with the engine bar. No, this nigga went and got a medical fucking dictionary and went and looked up the things that went into fucking ab sculpting and was like, let me bar this nigga down.
Nigga try to create himself or keep God out of himself. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and BMT, me and him was talking about this. There's two bars in there that people ain't paying attention to. Like I said, there's so much that went on with that song in particular. He literally called Euphoria a throwaway. He says it in there. That's why when niggas
think they demons till they get clipped by a throwaway.
Getting clipped by a throwaway. That's the one bar. What's this? Hold on. There's another one, and I'm.
Niggas let the V12 bar go too easily, in my opinion. That shit'll
He got chipped by a throwaway, bro.
Yep.
I got a phone call.
Hit dog holler every time.
I'm gonna be honest.
He's saying Euphoria.
V12, that's a fast one.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think Drake's this belongs in B tier, but you know what I'm saying. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I don't even believe it belongs in B. But
where does it go?
What W?
Next
Yeah.
year.
I didn't ask me, but I would have given it a C. But I mean,
What do you think?
For me,
I agree with BMT. I agree with BMT. It's a C.
Drop that bitch to a C. I wasn't a fan of Duppy. I thought Duppy.
So y'all ain't like Family Matters because it's an A tier to me.
No, Duppy was a C.
No,
Family
I
Matters,
said
not
we were
hanging
talking
for-
about.
Duppy, you all right, I'll put it in a C. It's cool.
Yeah.
I think that what
I'm
Family
fine with
Matters.
that.
If you
I
say
mean, them
when we talk
superpowers getting
about impact,
neutralized.
we gotta give the respect to Family Matters because it was high on the list. It just so happened that when the next one came out 30 minutes later, you don't even remember that one.
No, I wouldn't give it an A. I'll give it a B. I'll give it a B. Solid
I'm gonna
B.
keep it a buck. As much as I like Meet the Grams, Family Matters is better. You know what I mean?
No, but the placement of Meet the Grams beat out everything though, yo.
Yeah, the
I
placement, but you got. I'm talking from the bar for bar.
Oh no!
I mean, the disrespect. Meet the Grams got it, but lyrically,
I think that
he didn't
Meet
get
the
over it.
Grams.
He
I
didn't
think
get
Meet
over
the Grams
on
had better schemes. If we're gonna say Drake had better bars,
Really?
the schemes that fucking Kendrick went through in this song, from the conversation with Adonis to the conversation with Dennis, to
The
the
scheme and
conversation.
angle was there, but lyrical content.
But
Family
I'm
Matters
gonna
is
tell
better.
I'm gonna tell you this, right? You might be right
Family
about
Matters
that
is
one.
better.
But what did he significantly say that is true about Kendrick and Lamar? Because I'm gonna just be honest with you. Let's keep this all the way real. And I don't want nobody to fabricate it because Kendrick has said fabrication of everything that's going on with him right now. You're saying shit, but no one is actually coming out and saying that this
Drop
shit
the
is true.
paternity test.
You got too much against Drake that actually seems more true than what you trying to pull a Kendrick Lamar. If you know anything about Kendrick, he's very private. He don't post like that. And the only time he really posts is when even his fiance, everybody, going
He
in about her.
He should
she
drop a
don't even
picture
post
of
like
him
that.
smiling with his son though. He should do that at least.
But what I
What?
mean is
He
like,
got those.
what I mean is like,
Does
when
he?
you
Because
got
I started
Yeah.
to look a little bit, and I didn't see him front and center on the gram. I ain't gonna lie.
He's never Kendrick. That's not
That's
how
weird,
he get
bro.
down. Even
That's
I'm gonna
weird.
tell you who gave it away. Corrupt
weird.
just got finished. I was just watching the thing with Corrupt.
I was watching
talking
it
about
too.
Kendrick. He was talking about Kendrick. He was like, "What did he do to piss Kendrick off?"
Oh
Kendrick
yeah,
not
on
this type of
bootleg
person.
Kev. Yep, I watched the bootleg
That's
Kev
what he
interview.
said.
Shut
Like,
up, bootleg
we
Kev.
gotta understand is like
shake that
this
ass for
isn't
Drake. Now shake that ass for free. You know what I
right.
mean?
Like,
Well,
this
not
is-
that
this
kind
is-
of free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave. You know what I mean?
That is what he said.
I'm talking about my
guess what?
nigga Dave.
If it's a true fact, give me the true fact. I don't entertain the lies. That's me.
Right.
People love entertaining the lies. I don't know. That's if anything is
The lies are more entertaining sometimes though,
It is
and that's
more
just a
entertaining.
fact.
But if you got to do that just to make your point, where somebody legitimately has facts on you,
No,
that's a problem.
bro.
What is that?
No, bro. That shit is
Family
not
Matters?
it's not an A tier, bro.
A tier, dog. A tier.
Family Matters
Chris, you
would
might
be
be by
the.
yourself with that one, Chris.
Even my boy Zell may agree.
I
It's A
don't
tier.
give a damn.
Even Zell may agree.
I don't give a damn.
You
Tell
gotta
me
think
like
Family Matters got outshadowed. That's why I drop it.
extremely.
They got outshadowed. Even if people didn't like
It
it,
took
you
all
had
the
to
energy
sit-
out that
This
shit.
nigga created
The placement of Meet the Grams. It's so.
CAP. Uh-oh. CAP.
Cap all you want. I took the cap off.
CAP.
I took the cap
Oh.
off. That motherfucker
Man.
got assassinated. He
Facts.
he literally got him so bad he
We
released
know
another
this.
song and legitimately put him to sleep. Drake was stressing on the last song.
Can we talk?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you something. We don't care.
Then just say that. Then just say you don't care. If we not gonna go ahead.
I'm here to
and be
tell you
honest,
right now.
cool.
We don't care.
So what was the votes? He got it.
I'm
I
put
got
it
it.
in
Oh,
I'll put it
okay.
in B.
All right.
But it was better than
Yeah,
616 though, so I'll put it in B.
Yeah, we not doing that.
Everything is a setup. Everything
It was
is
better.
a base setup.
It was
I mean,
better.
think about it. There's a reason that last Drake drop, we got the trending hashtag of Nah Drake, because
Mike,
It was
If
better.
it
Man.
was-
Shout out my nigga Dave.
Yo.
Shout out my nigga Dave Free. You know what I mean?
I'm with you though. Drop the paternity test. Always drop the paternity
That's
test.
weird, bro. As a
I
grown
don't
ass man,
listen. As
paternity
a
test
nigga
in
who
a
makes
grown ass
content,
situation.
man.
listen. No, as a nigga who makes content on the internet, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. This is what the fuck I'm here for.
Once again,
They free. We need
I would
answers.
never ask for some shit. Like I would be.
Yeah, that's
You would be
weird,
happy.
bro.
I would be like, nah, I'm good.
Hey, listen.
I need to
let-
know what my man. I need to know what my man BMT think. BMT, do we need answers from Dave Free or no? You know what I mean, does Dave Free
At
have?
least so we can give Kendrick the stepdaddy award if he needs it.
No, I'm no, because I'm gonna leave their. I'm trying my hardest to leave their families out of this shit. Like if you rap, but no, man, because now they grab. For me, y'all grabbing babies and putting them in there, and I feel like I'm not trying to fuck up nobody's family home. Drake don't give a fuck.
It could be. It could be.
So you
I'm
see what
always
I'm
here
saying?
for the drama.
It's literally that if that man is protected by his kids, just like J. Cole is, I'm gonna respect that. Leave the babies out of it. I'm just not do. That's just me. So I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a B, and I'm gonna leave it a B. Give it a B. Leave it a B. I'm not bringing babies into that shit. Like I'm saying, this is bitch. This the adults. Leave the kids out. Just leave the kids.
So you're cool with the wife shit though, yeah. As long as they're adults, it's fair play.
Yeah, they fair game. All adults
Okay,
fair game.
I'm with it.
Not that kind of free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave.
I bet y'all.
But her next joint is his. It started the year off.
Meg,
Shout out Meg.
I'm gonna give her. I think that was Lala who said. I'm gonna give her an S, my nigga. His was crazy. Now, did it have as much? Listen. Did it have the impact? That's we going off categories, bro. We gotta keep talking about what we put out as the criteria. If we talking about the lyrical,
yeah, I'm with you with that.
If we talking about the lyrics, she is sitting on everybody you've been defending, nigga. So
Yes, she
that's
is.
a fact. That's a fact. Lyrically content, she's whooping everybody that you just defended. Angle?
Yeah.
Everybody already is set. First of all, her angle alone, everybody was like, fuck, like she's shitting on everybody. And if we're giving her, like how I just said, oh, New York started off rap for everybody else, then you can argue that she started off the beef for everybody else. She gave niggas the green light to be like, hey, get these niggas, because she started off in on Drake and shit like that. So even that angle, disrespect, impact, and this is in the midst of her controversy, nigga. When niggas trying to shit on her, she did this and shut everybody the fuck up. S tier, nigga. S, nigga. Like, what we doing?
We got one S.
All right. I'm gonna tell you this now. Let's read this. Kind. Let's read this, bro. Nigga, ain't you here? I ain't scared of dick, because I mean, obviously, people think that that only thing that wins against a woman is what you did to him.
Right.
Any man goes against me, I handle shit. I'm the Teflon Don in the courtroom. They be throwing that dirt. Don't shit stick. All these little rappers, niggas so fraud. Xanax be the hardest bars. These niggas hate on BBLs. Legitimately, didn't she just talk about Drake with the BBLs, the fake accents and all the other shit?
Shout out BBL Drizzy.
She pulled that shit out. She pulled the rug from under him.
Facts.
She a hypocrite. All right, so we got
I'm just saying.
Where you got it at?
I listen. As far as this songs go, she was on niggas' heads. It's an easy A.
Wait, hold on. Can I stop? What the fuck makes it an A and not an S?
Listen, I can't be on the side of women that are putting black men in jail over their friends shooting them, yo. Over her friends shooting them. We had to listen. I'm a man of many things. Controversy being the utmost.
So you're saying, you're admitting on stream that you're biased, is what you're saying?
No, I'm saying that fucking I'm here for content, and it's not.
He don't trust Megan.
Yeah, listen. It was cool. We gotta stop acting like an A is a bad thing.
I'm not saying that A is a bad thing, but you keep on trying to make it seem like the things that should be S are not S just based off of personal bias.
No,
let me tell you why.
it's based
Let me
off
tell you
listen.
why. Let me tell you why. I asked you a question. What makes it not an S? You
No,
said,
okay, listen, and I gave you the content answer. You want the real answer? I felt like fucking. Listen, her scheme was not some crazy scathing. Did she get on niggas' heads? Yes, but I'm of this mind of diss tracks fucking being more of a pointed thing, direction of an attack. When you spread your attack fucking too far, sometimes it loses some potency, in my opinion. Maybe
No.
she spread herself a little too thin, in my opinion. But that's why we're here. Listen, and that's okay. Listen, not the first or last time I'll be wrong. I promise.
BMT, how you got it? So we got 2 S's and A. He got a C. You know what I mean?
See, and look.
Everything. No, I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. Let me say this.
Disgusting.
Everything that majority of her shit that they were beefing about is already is Instagram shit, social media shit that both camps already have on each other. I mean, y'all know I do content, so I've heard it. All they did was just put it in a song. I mean, just being honest, all they did was put it into a song. So cool.
You said it was a rap song version of the Shade Room.
Thank you. That's all. It was literally, if the Shade Room could rap, you would get Meg Thee Stallion. That's what happened. It's the Shade Room rap.
And see, look, y'all niggas was going crazy at me. I said A, and this nigga said C, and everyone was just like,
I don't agree, but that's your opinion. I didn't disagree.
Everybody has an objective opinion. It's fine.
I disagree with you.
Hit him up is next.
It's a classic. I don't think this one needs to be. It's an S tier.
First of all, fuck the bitch and the click you claim. You know what I mean? West Side.
Sir, but putting he's in there is just automatic. Like there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, it was nothing to talk about. Come on.
Talk about. Might be the greatest diss of all time.
Oh my god, bro. Come on, bro. But come on, bro. Stop.
What is that?
Next to Chris Brown.
Come on, bro.
What'd you put? What did you put right there?
You put it in
A. We jacking the Outlaws verses?
Come on, yes. Yeah, yes. Yes.
Did we care about anybody else versus after Tupac?
Yes.
Hit him up as an A tier?
Yeah.
Did we care about anybody's verse after Tupac?
That don't even matter. That part don't matter.
You trying to stress the combo, man.
Who do we know outside of Tupac?
Yeah, who verse do you know about outside of Tupac?
Listen, nobody started this song directly going in immediately. He made that song after seeing what he seen. He made that shit quick. Yeah, Chris, you playing around, but put that shit up. You drawing,
y'all Philly niggas play too much, bro.
But I'm just saying.
Nah, he having fun with it. You know that shit, S-tier. Nobody gives a Outlaws did what they did, but you know.
No, y'all know I'm fucking around.
Let me ask you, Con. Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Do you think that Tupac carried them in that song?
Yeah, Tupac carried the song.
Yeah, nobody gonna argue that. That doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, next joint is Hail Mary, but it's 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes, and Eminem when they diss.
I was like, I didn't know the original Hail Mary was a diss.
I said the original Hail Mary. God damn.
50 M and 50 M.
Put that shit in like a B or a C, not because of that, but it just they gang bang that motherfucker at this point.
They were kicking a dead horse at that point, low key, though. Yeah, I feel like Ja was thoroughly finished by the time this shit dropped.
Nah, I can't let y'all get away with it.
You think he was still? You think he was still?
Shout out to Tyrone. Shout out to Tyrone.
If we gonna go based off the criteria. If we're gonna go based off the criteria, they hit everything. So just because they was
now we're gonna try it again.
Just because they was ganging on one person, we can't act like Ja Rule did not diss everybody on that song. He was already dissing 50. He already dissed Eminem and his daughter, and he already dissed Busta Rhymes. So we not gonna act like no.
That's okay, but
niggas get jumped all the time.
I mean, I was gonna give it a B.
You know what I mean? We not gonna try, you know what I mean, save Ja Rule. We not doing that.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Listen, can I talk?
Yeah, go
ahead. Back to the paper. back to the paper.
They don't check all them lists at all.
The lyrics,
only list it probably don't check is impact. That's it. But everything else,
and that's what I was just about to say. Lyrics, You just can you again just for the audience? Can you just say who's on the song again so niggas can
That's what I'm
understand?
saying. There's
50 Cent, Eminem, and Busta Rhymes.
3 of the all-time greatest lyricists of all, period.
Come on, like did
What
you?
are we talking about? This is
And with the
sweet.
and again, speaking about Tupac, nigga, it's with the Tupac Hail Mary beat. And it's a Hail Mary.
The beat is forever fire. We can't argue with that. That is an evergreen beat if there ever
you ain't
was
no
one.
killer. You ain't no killer.
Yo,
You a pussy.
you a pussy. What?
And ecstasy got you all emotional and mushy. Like, come on, bro.
Disrespect at its prime.
I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you, Chris.
And it was a concentrated attack, though. It was 3 niggas focusing on one dude. It wasn't like
gotta take the. You gotta.
They lyrically packed this nigga out.
One at a time.
My bad.
No, you talking about just you.
It didn't matter what Ja Rule said. You can diss 6 people all at one time. If I know I'm gonna have 3 of the all-time greats on this record, what the fuck am I going to do? I better say some shit that legitimately ends all their careers all at the same time. If that ain't happening, you might as well not even have a conversation. And I'm not putting it in those tiers for that reason. I'm just literally like, it's a gangbang.
But we
like,
know what happened.
it's one of them Jones where it's like, you go ahead and go buy it because you don't want to see the gangbang happen.
Listen, at that time, nobody knew Busta Rhymes was going to hop on that record. You know what I mean? Nobody knew. Like,
but when he did, this is, think about that 90s Busta heading into the 2000s. That's a nasty knocker right there. Like, come on now.
Right, but Ja Rule was dissing Busta, so he had to catch the
Ja
smoke.
Rule a fool. That's the whole point. That's why
Ja Rule thought he was that bull, so Busta Rhymes had to show him, like, listen, bro, I'm only gonna talk to you this one time. Don't say my name no more. You know what I mean?
My point. That's what I'm saying. It gotta be a B or a C, like easy B or C.
B or C.
Not because it's bad.
C tier is crazy. I can't.
Okay.
That's too
low.
low.
In the A tier, that's another 50 Cent song in the A tier.
Yeah,
that's cool with me.
C tier is crazy. Like just off of 50 and Eminem verse alone, even if you want, you know what I mean? Like, nah, like, and then Busta had the best verse in the song to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
because they got tired of dissing him. That's like Kendrick literally saying about Drake, something about Drake right now. What's the point at this point?
Listen, man. Well, you know what I mean?
No, you can put it in an A. I'm good with it in an
A. I mean, like I said, it is an A. Like I said, when I think you are a super megastar rapper, I don't think you be needing help. If y'all featuring me, but nigga, if my battle is my fucking battle, I don't want to say nobody stole by. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
listen.
Right.
If we going off of like I said,
breaking up just a little bit, BMT.
Yeah, you are. If we going off the criteria, nigga, it's gotta at least be an A. It's gotta at least be an A.
Yeah.
It gotta at least be an A.
Let me see.
If we going off the criteria,
it's an A tier for me. I agree with you.
Yeah.
All right, next John is Overhoes and Bitches, Quavo, Chris Brown diss.
All right, now look, let me be honest. Quavo got back at this nigga, bro.
He damn sure did.
He got back at this nigga, bro.
He damn sure did.
It's not as good as Chris Brown's, but it is still good. You know what I mean? So between an A and an S is where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with
it. For Quavo?
For Quavo, between an A and an S, yeah, that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, that John is like a C tier for me.
That's a C.
No, I give it at least a B because listen, the fact that he went and found the perfect post-mortem fucking takeoff verse and wove that shit in just to make sure it went. I respect the craft.
This is the only time I respected the AI, bro. Any other time was
that was not AI, yo. That was not AI.
Well, when I say AI, I'm saying basically using somebody else's like dead lyrics.
Like, we can't do that because there's a difference from an AI generated verse and somebody having a verse in the can and then them passing away. There's a big difference.
I respect that.
Was already recorded audio.
I would say that was just a post-mortem verse. That was actually a takeoff verse. That wasn't ChatGPT.
I like it. So I agree.
All right, next John is the Heart Part 6.
D tier. D fucking tier.
That's so the same way. Hold on. The same way
Yeah.
And we shitted on
Nah,
Cole.
Drake.
No, hold on. Wait, let me say this. The same way we shitted on Cole about tapping out, that's what the hard part 6 is. He tapped out.
Facts.
So you gotta. We said we're gonna put somebody in.
This nigga out here trolling.
Did we not say? Hey,
Oh, did y'all
we
not
not
hear?
say
Not you, BMT. I'm talking
Oh,
about
Did
Holly.
y'all not hear what he said in that hard part 6?
I heard him completely
He
misinterpret Mother I'm Sober. I heard that.
He said
he waved the white flag in the song.
He said, "I see you when I see you," like Fantasia.
That nigga rapping defeated like he is like that was the verse of a nigga who has just took a kicking and he.
Bro, I see you when I see you like Fantasia. Come on, bro.
Fulio did it better in a diss track. Shout out to Fulio. Them's the real disrespectful track. He showed up at niggas. He was at the grave site. Nasty work.
That might have been. And the crazy part was he was rapping good. I can hear him starting to stress out towards the end because I think that I never
you can legitimately hear the stress.
He literally, you can hear him say when he started saying shit like, "Oh, if I was doing," I'm gonna tell you what made it a D tier. If it was an F, just throw that shit in. I just want, honestly, I want Kendrick just to do one more goofy song.
I'm waiting for it.
Him. Just do another song to throw him all the way in the trash at this
We
point.
need one more club banger, just because.
So, I want another club banger about Kendrick, but
I agree.
I'm gonna tell you this now. I'm gonna tell you why I say what I said, because when you literally said, "If I was doing stuff with minors, then I should have been arrested," nigga, go ahead.
Yo.
Get off the mic, because whoever told you to say that lyric just did
The
not.
lawyers were like, "Listen, you got to make a song about not diddling kids right now."
They said the reason why that bar was in there is because the ghostwriters they hadn't talked to each other that day, so they didn't.
They weren't on the same page.
They weren't on the same page, so they didn't know.
The crazy part is, I'm gonna tell you what messed him up. You still brought up his wife again. You still try to throw his wife in there again. And on top of that, you mentioned Millie Bobby Brown, and I get you were trying to make a Whitney and Bobby thing, but why did you mention Millie where Kendrick never said anything about Millie?
Serious question.
We know you were texting her when she was 16.
Serious question. Why hasn't Whitney denied all the allegations?
Because they don't talk about shit. They don't.
Why hasn't Whitney denied the allegations?
Can I ask you a question?
Hey, I'm here for Devil's HollyHood.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Definitely.
How come Billy hasn't denied none of the allegations?
Who, Millie Bobby Brown?
Millie Bobby Brown did come out and deny the allegations.
Did she?
Millie, she did. She denied it.
Okay.
So,
years ago.
I'm gonna tell you this now.
I was gonna say you can Google it. She did.
But Whitney ain't denied it. Whitney ain't denied it.
Yeah. Listen, but maybe the OV check cleared. You never know. The OV check might have cleared.
My thing is, and hear me out with this, Chris. If I was to start some shit with somebody on this list for no reason at all, and just claim some shit I don't even know. I don't know. Let's say me, if I want to go at Khan, I just say, "Yo, Khan, motherfucker, you would. I don't want to say it too much to be on this platform, but you would, you were essay Paul. You do essay, and then I got everybody on this list to hear what I said, and then you go look up all the proof that you can and can't find a single motherfucking thing. But because I said it, everybody. This is what I don't like about Drake's fans. It's because he said it. It's supposed to be applied the same way the shit that was said about him is supposed to be applied. The difference is I can go and look at him kiss this 17-year-old in the mouth.
Right. Facts.
And talk about her putting his chest to her breast to his chest to a 17-year-old. I can picture me fucking him up because of that situation. I could just picture that shit. With Kendrick, you get that's allegations. First of all, here go a little sneak John right here. I'm gonna say this real quick. Some people found her brother. They found her brother on Twitter because she hasn't posted months. She hasn't said nothing in months. There's no deleted texts that somebody can screenshot. None of that stuff. She hasn't done none of that. Her brother came out and was like, well, what did everybody? Her brother was the one that come out and saying, yo, kid, that's my man. Like, he ain't never do. Don't you think his brother would have a problem with him if that's what he was doing to his sister?
Right. That part. Okay, now.
Very true.
Go ahead. Say that.
Now, going. Now, I'm just going to make mine real quick. Same thing that he's saying about the whole allegations and shit like that. The fucking 17-year-old that Mike just brought up just said on there that, oh, yeah, you guys need to stop with these false narratives. But she still confirmed that, yes, he did it. I was 17, but it wasn't a problem then, so it shouldn't be a problem now. So with that point being
A
said,
victim not even realizing they're a victim.
I don't give a fuck if she said that. I don't give a fuck if Billy said that. We all from public opinion can see that shit and say, yo, you a grown ass man doing something that's hella creepy and weird, my guy, and they are underage. Why are you communicating, touching, or even in close relation to younger girls, bro? That's just disgusting. Now, past that point, why I don't think it's a good diss track. One, lyrical content, which is what this nigga right here loves to talk about. He did not stay on subject matter. This was more of, yes, this nigga did more defending and trying to do a PR move of saying, hey guys, this is not true, versus going directly at Kendrick Lamar the whole beat. I mean the whole track. He did more so backtracking, and even the things that he said was hypocritical, because he said one thing about, oh yeah, well, if R. Kelly shit got taken out, you can thank your savior. That makes him a hypocrite at least, basically. But it's like you said in the first beginning of this fucking beef that y'all had, it was like, oh yeah, you know who's really a real stepper, gang shit? Chris Brown. And you're trying to get Kendrick on beating his wife, but you know Chris Brown put his hands on Rihanna. So you're also a hypocrite. None of your a lot of the shit that you're saying is not sticking and it's not making sense. You said you had a mole and that you had it was a setup, but then you didn't expect the other John to come out. Like, it's just, you get what I'm saying? It's just
he was making himself look stupid because why would you go on? You
My
right.
question
hold on,
is,
let me finish. The last part I'm saying is that he then admitted multiple times within the song, hey bro, you got it. You can do 100 songs. I'm not gonna respond. You feel me? You burnt this shit out. You know, like he said it multiple times that he doesn't want to rap. He literally said, I don't want to diss you. So at this point, and I forgot the bar, like it's a line he said, but he basically said he don't want to diss him, whatever the case may be. So the impact was trash because it didn't make an impact. The most impact it had was giving this nigga L's. If you go look at the likes, dislikes, it's way more dislikes on the track than it is likes. Nigga, it didn't even touch. It didn't even touch what Kendrick did, nigga. So it's terrible, bro. Terrible diss track.
If you weren't listening,
that's fine. That's fine.
He said you could drop 100 more records. I'll see you later. You know
yeah, I'll see you later.
What
that mean? He literally,
that don't mean
bro,
nothing to me.
Look at the bro. You want me to pull up? You want to pull it up? We can pull it up for everybody.
I'm reading the lyrics right now.
Times.
But yeah, I mean, let's
I'll see you later, like Fantasia. Oh, you
can I make one more reference to that? What you talking about with him doubling back on himself? When you're trying to make a point behind Kendrick with the R. Kelly situation, right? First of all, that never came out of Kendrick's mouth. All you got to do was a little bit of computer work. TDE said something. Somebody that was a part of there said something that had nothing to do with Kendrick. That had nothing to do with Kendrick. The crazy part is when you're trying to align the stars a certain way and your stars are fucking missing, because what somebody would do is you'll align the star and the star look like it matched, and then next thing you know, somebody finds some shit and drop their fucking star off to another place. That's all that's happening. Because I understand how this shit goes and because I'm a fucking intellect just as a human being overall, when I hear somebody, I'm going to listen to everything that you fucking say, and everything that you say better have some more shit with it. You better be able to reference everything and line that shit up. The same way I was able to find that 17-year-old, give me Kendrick Lamar doing what he doing to his wife. Give me that part. Don't tell me about
the internet can't find nothing, nigga.
That does nothing for me by you telling me something. I can tell anybody anything. But what is the truth? Is the truth? Or like, I don't give a fuck about the lie. That's the part. I can care less about the lies. Whitney not going to come out and say anything because she's a grown-ass woman who got kids to raise. Once again, referencing the line. You trying to look up shit, trying to pay for money that you losing out on. But I got
admitted that.
A son to raise.
And that's hella weird, bro. Like,
son to raise.
Y'all can blame Drake for who he associates with, but not Kendrick. What?
Who did Kendrick associate himself with?
Metro Grooming.
We gonna move forward. We gonna move forward, bro. We gonna talk about this D-tier.
Metro Grooming.
Am I saying Kendrick is wrong or for doing a song with Metro Boomin? If he diss Metro Boomin, guess what? He go, hey Metro, was you talking about this shit right here? Easy work. No one
We
else doing it
can
today.
talk more about this weird ass nigga, but let's just move forward, bro.
Listen, you'd be a worthy competitor if I really were a predator. That's what he
Bro,
said.
he and right before he
Yeah.
said that, he said, "Hey, that one song was good. You know, I could dance to it." You're also giving this nigga credibility in your old diss track, nigga. What?
Kendrick did the same thing. He said he liked back to back.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
he,
that was
he
way
didn't say
back.
he wasn't
Well,
saying
he did.
liked it.
This is what he said. He said, and then you go and drop the West Coast one to try to cover that up. I would like that one. I
And keep
would
going,
like
and
that
keep
one.
and keep going.
That would be some shit. That would be some shit I could dance to
If what?
if you wasn't tripling down on some whole other bullshit.
Is that so? It's a good song, nigga. I just don't like that you talking shit about me.
He said I
What
would.
we
He
talking
said I
about?
would. I
I would
would.
like the song if you wasn't talking shit about
He
me.
ain't say I do. He said I would.
All I'm saying is that
Okay.
allegations and actual what's being said about the two situations just aren't matching. Like it ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell
Listen,
I'm
all
seeing
I
this
know
thing
is
happen. But this is an allegation that isn't
until
that has no weight.
Whitney tell me what happened. I mean,
They
I
asked him
don't
that question. They asked him that
know,
question
man.
years ago, and he said no.
I
Before
need
Drake even got
Dave Free
anything.
to I need Dave Free to speak up.
What he need to stop
That's
doing is
just
stop
because
listening to
y'all
Mr.
won't see.
Morale. He need to stop listening to Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers and using that as his reference points to his raps.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
I just
He
need
did
Dave
that, though.
Free. Dave
Go
Free.
sit
what
around
he
him and learn
answer?
some shit.
And this
All
is
right,
the
let's
other
move
thing
on.
though. I've never heard a nigga in a beef or any type of debate where niggas go, "Hey, bro, I need you to give me the evidence so I can diss you." I've never heard this in my fucking life.
Yeah.
Dave
I've
Free.
never heard
It's
niggas
been
say
a
this,
pleasure,
bro.
gentlemen, but I gotta freaking charge my fucking headphones. I still gotta do 3-episode
Right.
rule with Cam. I will catch you gentlemen on the
Do
flip
your thing.
side.
Yo, be safe, bro.
That is such a weird thing, bro, to say. Like, I need you to prove my point so I can have a leg to stand up on. That's weird, my
He
guy.
tried to do it to Pusha. Remember,
That's weird.
he only got Meek because Meek is what his motherfucking label made. It was when you pillow talking. That's
Right.
what happens. It's easier to get your fucking opponent. It's easier to talk about the money. It's easier to talk about your girl tour and your world tour.
Right.
Even though that's the start to Drake's demise when it comes to battle rapping. Because when he had to go see Pusha and he thought he was that boy because you went at it to a battle rapper and you weren't prepared for the motherfucker that didn't have skeletons in their closet. So all you can do is fabricate what you think they are.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yes.
you act like a person that sells drugs. You act like this. If I see you up
Yo,
close, you're a nice guy.
Listen. Let's just move on because we still got like 20 joints left.
Uh-huh.
All I know is
don't put my records up there.
I'll talk about this on what it sound like be, but listen, before we move on, I just want to tell niggas, everybody, listen, if you a fan of Kendrick, that's cool. You a fan of Drake, that's cool too. But your man's is losing. Okay. Not even losing, he lost. I'm reading the John right now where Universal Music Group is literally asking Kendrick to stop dissing Drake.
Yeah. No.
I literally just read it. They asked him to stop dissing him and stop calling him a pedophile.
Can I be
they
real
either
about
want
this
him to
situation
stop
before we
dissing
move
him
on?
or stop the pedophile claim.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Can I say one thing? Can I say one thing? And this has nothing. I don't even want to bring no two back up to it. It was an angle that BMT talked about, and I actually agree. What I think is fucked up about it is that pockets are going to be affected with this joint. Somebody's livelihood gets affected. You know what I mean? You know, Adonis, you know, that's affecting him. Even though Drake got long money, that's affecting, you know, he's losing out on sponsorships because of that. He could potentially lose out on sponsorships because of that shit, on deals and certain things like that because of the situation. But if it's a true fucking statement, like look at what Diddy going through right now. He lost almost every fucking thing. He's forced to sell this, forced to sell that, just because nobody wanted to tie his name to some shit. That's the part about it that affects it the most. And I guess that's why everybody's so mad at Kendrick. But I'm like, listen, when you're on rap battle and you got these things, understand I got a responsibility and accountability for what I am and who I am. If I'm a part of that life, I got to be responsible. So guess what? If I'm in a part of a rap beef, that's my responsibility too. It's not his responsibility to make sure your pockets stay a certain way.
Facts.
You got to think before you speak. If you know you got this type of shit, do your friendly battles and keep it moving. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, it's crazy though. Yeah, I mean they asking, they telling Kendrick to either stop the claims or agree to say the beef is over and post a statement saying that Drake isn't a pedophile, and they saying Kendrick ain't going for that shit. So
Fuck no.
yeah.
You didn't set it. You didn't. Listen, Kenny Kruger is existing right now. No,
Listen,
let's keep moving.
that just tell you who's up if a label got to step in and say, hey man,
But this is my thing though, bro.
I mean, I need you to chill.
He been doing this, bro. Like, oh, I put out for like that to get taken down. Oh, I'm putting 500,000 to get some shit about you. I'm sending out misinformation. Now I need the label to come at your back. Like everything this nigga is doing is a PR thing to save fucking face, bro. Like it's bad, nigga. It's bad. Thanks.
Obi. Oh man.
Next joint is Checkmate by Jadakiss, the 50 Cent disc.
Oof, that was a good one. That was a good one. That might have been one of the first ones that actually kind of was like, ooh. You don't really hear people at the time. 50 was the fucking man, but you know, Jada, that's a lyrical beast right there. B or C tier for me. No disrespect behind it.
It was decent. I give it a C tier. This dead silence, my nigga.
Nah, I'm done with that because we then fucking exonerate all this energy towards them.
That lame ass nigga.
69 God.
Bro, I want to speak on that too, but I'm gonna wait till we get to it, bro. Because I hope not like this is on here.
It's on there. I can see it.
Okay. Yeah.
That shit better be on there.
I have a theory. I have a theory on that reference that I haven't put out yet, and I don't know how nobody else picked up on it, but I'm gonna say it when we get there.
All right, so we said C tier. All right, next joint is West Side Connection, King of the Hill. It's Cypress Hill disc.
You already know that shit fire.
Yeah.
This joint definitely for me, I like this joint. It's like a
yeah, this was a really solid
like
record.
a B or A. Like I mean,
yeah, I give it those.
You know what I mean? You had 3 West Coast, you know what I mean? You had Ice Cube, Mac 10, Dub C. This was like the biggest West Coast super group since NWA.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you know, so yeah, I like King of the Hill for like an A tier.
The West Coast connection was just fire, man. I'm sorry. Them motherfuckers don't. I grew up with a mom that was all about that West Coast life and East Coast. Like she did both. Like
that Bow Down was a crazy, you know what I mean?
Mama.
Yeah. I'm gonna put A tier, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, A tier is fine.
I personally believe it's a S, but if y'all want to put it at A, cool.
No, listen, bro, you matter.
It's a S. There. Yeah, I think it was a S, nigga. So that's just me.
For West Coast,
majority rules, but I got it at a S.
I got it at A tier. Yeah, I mean, let's go. Next joint is Kill Shot, Eminem. The what's this called?
I think that was a waste of time.
MGK disc.
But he had to do it because the nigga was disrespecting his child once again. When people keep talking about people's fucking kids, I hate that shit, but it was whatever. I'm putting it in an A tier because he ate that motherfucker alive, and I'm not even really a super duper Eminem fan like that.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I know a lot of people may not have gave this shit the credit it deserves, but I believe this shit was an S tier. Eminem was talking on this motherfucker. The beat was fire.
Yeah.
Lyrics was fire. And this was another wash, nigga. Like,
to me, this joint is definitely a
what's up, Boba?
B tier joint for me.
That's amazing.
I think it's an A-S.
It was okay. Like I heard better than Jones. You know what I mean? For me, you know what I mean? It's a B tier.
It was a waste of time, but Eminem had to do it because of the kid. Because I'm bringing that shit up.
Yeah,
like he was trying to be. That dude was trying to be disrespectful. Like
Oh, BMT still here? No.
BMT is here, but he probably just on.
Yeah, he probably playing again.
Yeah, you might as well.
Call
take them off type shit.
All right, next joint is Mama Said Knock You Out. LL.
Oh yeah, that's got to be at least an A, bro.
Yes, it is S tier because it was
Yeah, yeah.
it's who he was going at.
Don't call
Like,
it a comeback.
Let's
I've
give
been here
it
for years.
respect. That
I'm not mad at
that
that.
LL was a battle rapper, bro. Like that motherfucker was hitting hard. I give it an S tier because it's one of my favorite songs by him. I'm sorry.
I agree. That joint is
That's
you know,
just
it's a
down.
classic.
Replay
I'm cool with
value.
that.
Replay
I'm cool
value,
with
that's
that.
in movies. Yeah,
That's a
in
fact.
movies. Yeah.
That was in that beef with who was it? Cannabis, I think.
That was Super Saiyan 1 Goku. That's what that was.
You know what I mean? Whoever he was he beefing with Cannabis when Mama Said Knock You Out came out?
No, that
I
was
think it was,
that
or
was
Big
Kumo
Daddy
D.
or
That was Kumo D.
Kumo D. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, next joint.
I'm cool.
Oh yeah, Meek. Next joint is Kendrick You're Next. Meek. It's a Cassidy diss, but it was titled Kendrick You're Next, where he rapped on what beats did he rapped on Ether, he rapped on Wankster, and one more beat. But I mean, it was a Cassidy diss. For me, it was the best diss in the whole Meek and Cassidy feud for me. You know what I mean? Kendrick You're Next. He flamed Cassidy on that joint. He got Cassidy the fuck out of it. For me, it's a B tier joint. It's a B tier.
I didn't even know them two was beefing. I ain't gonna hold you. I never knew they were beefing.
I'm cool with B.
I'm gonna rely on y'all with that one. Whatever y'all say, I'm with it.
B tier for this John.
Okay.
All right, next is real motherfucking G's, Easy E, Dre and Snoop this.
If you gonna put the motherfucking Snoop and this up there, man, you gonna have to because Easy was not playing.
Cass had beef with what? Meek, Gilly. He freestyled against
Philly beef with Philly, like
Freeway. He ain't had beef with Beans, but you know what I mean.
He wasn't fucking with Beans. Nah, they ain't fucking with Beans.
Yeah.
No, but
a lot of motherfuckers weren't fucking with Beans.
This joint definitely, it's up there. It's
yeah, you gotta put it there because you know
ain't better than hit him up with something. All right, next joint is Meet the Grams.
S tier. It literally ended. It ended it.
S tier.
Kendrick might have that ended it. I know that might not be yours, bro. But let me tell you why it's S tier. It's not even the best one. It just was the most destructive one.
Yeah.
That shit.
The disrespect. It's the disrespect
That's
carries the
probably
song.
the most disrespectful diss song of all time. My personal opinion. It's the most disrespectful diss song of all time.
It's a fact that he did what battle rappers do on a global scale. Like he literally talked straight to his son. Like he did exactly what my boy Loaded Lux did, but on a fucking
diabolical level.
Yeah, on a diabolical level, nigga. Like, yo, daddy wasn't no gangster. He's just another lost nigga, bro. Like, that's there, bro. It is your criteria, nigga. I'm going off of what you said.
No, you talking about something else. You know what I mean? Because she's saying that, you know what I mean?
Lala ain't trying to hear that shit.
She's saying that y'all saying that Drake can't come at Boy Wife, but Kendrick can come at his kids.
Oh,
so,
I didn't say Drake couldn't come at his wife. He could do
Nobody
it. What I'm saying. Hold up,
yeah,
Lala.
that's I mean,
no, she right there. I'm gonna tell you what my problem is. This is my problem. My problem is Drake don't keep it consistent on who he's talking about. He don't point the direction of where it needs to go. He pulls everybody else into it. He says it in the song. I didn't want to do this to you, but you brought my family into it. What did Pusha say? The moment you talked about my wife, that's when all gloves off. Philly terms, and you know this, Chris. You don't talk about women and children because if you do, gloves is off at this point. That was the main thing here in Philly and in New York and other places. The moment you bring up somebody's wife, mother, child, whatever, it's gloves off at this point. Because now we're personal in another level. We're in a different level. Now we enemies.
Notice I didn't say shit about him saying shit about his wife. I don't care about that at all. Like none of that.
Don't bother
in
me,
the
but
bar didn't. In the bar didn't hit. Yeah, it was. And then the thing about it was, it's like, it's just like we said, like believability, bro. It's the same thing in rap culture. Like we believe you because we can see it. You're consistent. What the whole thing that fucking Kendrick Lamar scheme was is that nigga, you're not like us. You're not authentic, and the character that you're demonstrating is not believable, nigga, because you switch up so much, and that's what we can clearly see. So the bar don't hit like that. The only angle that we didn't like was the whole like you're a victim shit like that. A lot of niggas, that's cringy, bro. Like that's it.
My thing is, and that's why I say he doubles back a lot.
Fun of a victim on Facebook.
Who?
What she said?
Can we just get on with the show? I feel like everybody is like we in the wrong space now because it's like I feel like people is defending people that they don't need to defend. Like, you know what I mean, it's
I
just
respect it.
like if Drake is a pedophile, is a pedophile. If he
Oh,
not,
I
he
don't care about that
like,
part.
I
But he
mean,
gotta figure that shit out
our
himself.
lives is not going to
That's a,
change if we find out if he is or he isn't. Like, it don't matter. Like,
that's a fact.
I mean, it matter, but it don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Like,
I
when
get what
I
you're
die and go up to God, He's not going to ask me how did you feel about Drake being a pedophile. He's
He
that
might.
would be wild.
He might. No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
it don't matter. It don't
Also,
need to
might.
cause people to get in
also
an
like
argument. It's not that deep.
also like how Kendrick did the swear to God thing, like how we do in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's play Have You Ever. That and he did it multiple tracks, bro. Like, it's just so much. It's so much he did with his craft, bro. But go ahead.
Like, but that's my thing. People online don't get too invested about this. You know what I mean? Like, because whatever them two niggas is into, that's what they into. You still gotta live your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You still gotta live your life. Yeah, definitely. Hypocrisy do be drawing. You know what I mean? But next joint is Nail in the Coffin, Eminem, Benzino this.
Another waste of time, but for Eminem at least. But Benzino and him been going at it for years, so at some point, it just feels like a really bitter situation across the board. Like, even with the fact that what's name still responds to him makes it seem bitter, but on both of their ends. So I don't care where you put it. I really don't.
Nail in the Coffin. I like that, John. It's, you know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Eminem's
He
wasting
did.
his time.
Benzino was never a worthy opponent, but yeah, I mean,
Never.
he did get Benzino the fuck out of here on that, John.
Which is what I say this in the beginning. I said, in order to be a great, you have to beat a great. That shit wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
can't beat a great, yeah.
Yeah, like Mike said, that shit was unnecessary. Like, we don't even put that nigga in the same conversation with you. Like,
I will be here just
that shit red ribbon army material. Just keep coming the fuck back to get bodied.
Personally, I would have put it at C, but you know, that's cool.
Next joint is Bigfoot, Nicki Minaj.
Trash.
Come on, bro.
Trash.
You know what to do, bro.
Trash. Throw that shit in trash.
Yeah, you know what to do, bro.
I think Nicki a hater anyway, so
you know what to do, bro. You know what to do.
Was it better than Cole's?
No.
That's tough. That's fucked up to even ask that question. That's fucked up.
No.
I mean, was it better than Cole's?
I think Cole's joint was okay.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's my opinion.
Yeah. No, it's not.
Cole's joint was nice. He could have got a lot worse, but he realized what the fuck he was dealing with. So
I don't know.
He texted him and said, "No, I don't want this."
I don't know if we dragging conversations, but since we've been having long conversations, if you just want to move that one up to S, so we can go
I agree with you.
Yeah, we can just
what is that? I can't see it. What is that?
Not like us.
Yeah, go ahead, keep moving.
Yeah, Vaseline. Yeah, come on. Let's just keep it. Let's move it along.
No Vaseline is S tier.
We right there.
All right, next joint is I Run New York. 50 Cent.
You might got to move it up.
That's when he dissed the whole industry, right?
No, that's when he was dissing. He was just dissing Ja Rule. No, he was dissing Fat Joe, Nas, and Styles and Jadakiss on this joint.
That could be a B.
When you get a chance, I don't think that 300 bars is number one at S. I don't believe that to be.
What's
true.
300 bars? The game, John?
Yeah.
That was a dope ass.
Number one diss track of all time.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to move down a little bit.
Ether hit him up, or honestly, let's keep watching. Yeah, let's keep watching how They Not Like Us move, because that shit can play for a couple years.
Yeah, all right.
Next joint is we said B tier. All right, for me, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This a S. It's a S tier joint, but no. If I ain't put Chris Brown in S tier, I ain't going. But Mariah Carey Obsessed. I'm gonna say it's A tier.
That's the Eminem diss.
Yeah, man, because she got Eminem out of here on that.
Body by a singing nigga.
She did body Eminem on that joint. Like, I mean,
why you so obsessed with me? Hey,
that shit was a hit fucking song.
Everybody was clapping that, bro. That's S tier, bro.
Hold up, before you even put it in the S tier, let me go look at the numbers of this fucking.
That shit is a banger, bro. That's S tier, bro.
Yes, it is.
Next joint is push-ups.
Push-ups.
That's
Nah,
an
bro.
A.
I don't even put that at A. Yeah, I give
It-
that.
Oh,
it-
push-ups
it-
is an A, but Family Matters
No.
not.
No, because it got
No.
overshadowed. I'm
Nah,
only
see,
saying
this
it
is what I
because of the
mean.
overshadowing, Chris. I didn't think Family Matters was bad at all. It's just that when you drop something 30 minutes later and you literally make motherfuckers sit still and feel like they're listening to an eerie fucking movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I'm just matching the battles
I
up against each
understand
other.
the chess move overshadowed it, but like Family Matters is a better song.
Nah. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a better song. It is a better song, but I still got them both in the same category, which is B tier.
You got Family Matters and what's the name in B tier?
Correct.
All right.
Okay.
Next joint is Infrared, Pusha T.
He was playing around with that song, so I'm gonna put it in a B. That was a hit up. That was a let me jab you real quick and see what you're gonna do.
All right.
Pusha ain't say nothing personal.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Yeah, I'm not mad at that at all.
All right, next joint is Quavo, Tender. The first Chris Brown diss.
Is it better than the other one? That's the part.
Uh-huh.
Chris, you know more than I do with that.
No, it's not. You know what I mean? It's not better than the other one. It's like a C tier joint for me, to be honest. Or even D. Like, it ain't that crazy.
Mariah get respect. That one song alone went 3 times platinum, bro.
All right, we'll put that
That
joint.
should have C tier at the most, bro. That shit.
At the
No, it wasn't good.
He said that joint ain't it. Next joint is Raid.
Oh yeah, good. You get D? Yeah, that's cool for me. Yeah.
Cassidy dissing Meek. Raid. You know what I mean?
I told you I ain't listening to nothing about them too. So.
Comment already shaking his head.
You already know where I'm at with it. You already know where I'm at with
he
it.
said that joint ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, next joint is Rap Devil. MGK.
Now he actually did good. He actually did good. It was disrespectful. It was a good beat. It had good impact, and it had good lyrical content.
It got Eminem to do what he did.
Yeah. Now did he get his ass whooped? He got his ass whooped. Mm-hmm. However, I respect the L because it still was a great fucking L. Like, it was you did a great attempt, my nigga. So you gotta at least be in B. I give him at least a B. You gotta give this nigga at least a B. That's how I look at it. Like, he did come at Eminem, bro. People was like, I don't know. A lot of people told me he won. I don't think the nigga won. But you know, they said he won, MGK. They said he won. Yeah, a lot of niggas said he won.
A lot of niggas said MGK won.
A lot of niggas said he won. I don't think so, but it was a good effort. It was a good effort. Like, again,
back
to the Drake shit. You cannot diss a nigga and give them compliments at the same time. That's the only big thing that I have.
Saying he the GOAT and you dissing him and all. You can't do that.
Yeah. So that's
if you gonna go at him, go at him. Like,
that's the only problem I had. It's like, yes, this is great. You killed you was going crazy, but you can't in the same time try to diss a nigga while all the time saying, yes, you are the GOAT, you're the Godfather, you're the this. I want to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be like you. Bro. Like, and Eminem even brought that up in his rebuttal. Was like, okay, is this a diss track or are you glazing basically? You know what I'm saying?
Are you paying homage or are you dissing me? Like, what is
I'm confused. I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's gotta be at least a B.
That must have been her trying to get attention then.
Next joint is Repo, Meek Mill, dissing Cassidy. You know what I mean?
Put it where you want.
Hold on, I gotta remember.
For me, Repo is, you know what I mean? It's definitely where's Kendrick Get Next at? It's not better than Kendrick Get Next, but it is definitely could be in the same tier. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Fucking Common Style, Jig on.
Yeah, y'all put me game.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, you did a great job. Yeah, I remember this. Give Mika A. Give Mika A. Yeah.
I think I do remember it. That was like the highlight of what Meek he got so big is when he went at Cassidy, and it was like, yo, he got Cassidy.
He said body cast, put him in a body bag. Broke nigga, we should put you in a body cast. You know what I mean?
Right.
But see, you talking about? Remember, I base a lot of things off of like his level of difficulty. Do you know him or do you not know him? When you know him, you make it more interesting. When you don't know him, it's a little tougher because you just got to spit now.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, next joint is How to Rob, 50 Cent.
This nigga 50 Cent is a disrespectful nigga. How many songs we done brought up?
Yeah.
I mean, How to Rob. Now on How to Rob, he basically went at the whole music industry, basically.
Yeah, that shit was. He told Timbaland and Missy put the cake down. That shit had me fucking rolling.
That's what caused Jay-Z to say, "I'm all about a dollar." Who the fuck is 50 Cent?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
and then I didn't even know who Jay was talking about. So I now know.
But yeah, How to Rob, he was basically, he just was on beat saying he went at everybody from R&B singers to rappers to producers. You know what I mean? He was. You know what I mean?
That was his way of trying to get into the industry, though.
It still gives replay value to this point, bro. Like that disc does get replay value. So
definitely,
it's an A tier to me.
Can you slide up real quick for the? I want to see what we got up there so far.
It's not a lot of S.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, is 50? Nah, it's not an S. It's tough. Like I want to say it's the highest A. Like, you feel me? It's one of those. Like, it's A as fuck, but it's close to being an S. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's close.
Yeah. It's cool. All right, next one is South Bronx Boogie Down Production.
Woo! Yo, listen, man. It's gonna have to go up there. I know that might not have been
South Bronx. South Bronx.
Yeah. It just was Burrow disses back in the day. So it was like, it was just nostalgia purposes for real, at this point. Like, I feel like the people who's dissing each other can sit down and probably have a barbecue with each other and just be like, yo, man, we was going at it. Like, that shit was fun.
This is S tier. KRS-One, this is just them guys. Again, disrespect. It's not hitting all the categories. I'm not gonna lie. It's not hitting all the categories. But it is, the impact is one of the best out of all the ones we've been talking about. So
yeah, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it's just one of those things. It's like, yes, you're not hitting all the categories, but because it was played for so long during the time, like the impact was crazy. Like I give it an S. Like it's a classic. Like I think classic and impact is like, if you go into the classic category, it's like, okay, you know what I mean? Am I tripping or no?
No, you're right. No. It's almost like you can't do nothing about it, so it has to be where it's going to be.
Right.
All right. Next one is also who's a part of that KRS-One. Queens versus South Bronx. MC Shan with the Kill That Noise. You know what I mean? Which was I believe a response to South Bronx. So. You know what I mean? To me, Kill That Noise was cool. It's like a B tier, John.
Yeah.
B or C.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. We can put that there.
All right. Next, John, is Sorry Miss Jackson. Jadakiss and Styles P. Dissing 50 Cent.
Hold on.
I remember that one. I remember.
It's Jada and Styles dissing 50. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I remember that. I don't think I remember that one.
But yeah, they rapped on the Sorry Miss Jackson beat and basically just destroyed 50 on that joint. I ain't gonna hold you. Like Styles P, he fucked him up on that joint. Like
I don't know this one, bro. Hold on, I gotta listen to it.
Yeah, good. For me, it's an A tier joint because
it was really good. It was really good.
Like they got over on 50 on that joint.
50 did what I'm gonna tell you this now. I'm gonna be real with you. 50 did what Drake tried to do now, but the only difference was 50 actually held his own. He held his fucking own. Like to be going at it with all them, he was going Fat Joe, Ja Rule, fucking Kiss, the whole lot, everybody. He was going at everybody at this point.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never heard this drawing. So
yeah, 50 was going. He was the original 20v1.
That's a fact. That really need to be a post. You gotta work on that, Chris. HollyHood.
Definitely.
That's definitely something. Yeah.
I told y'all I said that at the beginning of the show. 50 was the original 20 v1.
Yeah, he
Now,
was.
now
I was a
you
50 guy. I love that album. I'm gonna tell you this now. Niggas screw their face up at me, but there's some real shit, son. They don't want beef. I got that thing. I spray. Nah, man. Let me shut the fuck up. I was a 50 guy. Y'all niggas better
a lot of
lay
us
down
was.
when you get
A
laid
lot of us
down.
was.
Your ass ain't gonna make it. Hey, listen. That's that. When the album started, that's one of my favorite starts to an album.
Philly.
Oh yeah, in my hood. That's
In
one
my
of my
hood is
favorites.
one of my favorite starts to an album.
Yeah.
After that is actually as crazy as not that is the start. I'll talk to you about that after we done. Let's finish
It's
this.
a couple
I gotta
of
remind
discs
myself.
I like that's not up here, but we had a long convo, so we can wrap it up.
All right, I'll put it in A. It's not better than that joint, but I'm gonna put it in.
Yeah. That's cool.
All right, next joint is a Story of Adonis. Pusha T. Drake disc.
As it was the first. He took another L. He took an L. He legitimately was. I'm not gonna say he was scared of Push, but he didn't know what to do with him. He really wanted to get personal with him.
Yeah. D again.
It might not be an S to you, but it's definitely an S to me.
All right,
And the fact that picture is on there is even wilder.
Next joint is
S.
Takeover.
S. It got to be up there with Ether. They both had the same impact. Takeover was a better track. Ether was the more impactful.
That is true. That is true. You know what I mean?
All right.
Takeover.
Said, I know how to divide. Jay kind of was smart in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So claim, yo, I was fucking rolling like, yo, this nigga Jay crazy.
Right.
Yeah, the whole
All right, next joint is Tailor Made Freestyle, Drizzy.
D tier.
Yeah, he draws on that one. No lie. It was a smart song, but you dummy. You literally got the West Coast.
Tupac AI?
No, it ain't that. It just I legitimately think just on that alone, Drake
it was taken
down,
problems. Bro. Why we keep talking about shit that was taken down? Like, we're gonna move forward.
Still happened, but it's corny because you literally got the West Coast on your ass because of that song. You thought you was doing something. You weren't thinking that through. Some places you can play with. Some places you definitely can't. Anytime LA, they know you coming in, they probably looking at your plane as it's about to land. Oh, that's his joint right there.
It's real shit though. On my mama, they really do that shit. Like, for real.
That shit wild out there. In fucking Bompton. I know somebody that's from out there. Plus you, man, you tell me about that shit too. She ain't no joke out there. I ain't scared of places, but
all right, next one is The Warning. So this was Eminem's response to Mariah's Obsessed. You know what I mean? So
it wasn't that, bro.
It wasn't that.
It wasn't that. He might get a C or a D. It wasn't that.
It wasn't that.
No point in responding to Mariah Carey. You know she was right, motherfucker. If you responded, you just proved her point. That last one is T.I. versus who? Luda?
Yeah, no, last time is no, that's what up? What's happening? The drum when he was going that Shorty Low.
Oh, rest in peace. Shorty.
Yeah, that's the drum when he shot the video in Bankhead and everything, because Shorty Low kept saying he wasn't from there, so he was like, "All right, nigga, I'm gonna shoot the video out here to show you." You know what I mean?
That's I can see.
And he like, you only dissing me because I never shouted you out when I shouted out Bankhead. So he was like, now I'm gonna now I'm gonna give you the shout out you want. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but for me, what up was happening was always like, to me, that was one of the best T.I. joints I ever heard in my life. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, I wish you would have had that for Luda, but like, it's an A-tier song, but because his opponent is Shorty Low, it bring it down to a B.
Yeah, because it ain't that guy has not coming at Shorty Low.
Yeah, R.I.P. Shorty Low, but I mean, he wasn't like that for real.
Yeah, that was your artist, nigga. Like the fuck, like nah. It was your guy.
He get a B tier from me, bro.
B tier.
That sounds good.
That's fine. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, because it's a good song, but it's hella auto-tune for one. Two, the disrespect wasn't there. You know what I mean? The impact also wasn't there. Yeah, it's a B tier. You know what I mean? Good job though, T.I. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of T.I. So.
All right. So the tier list is complete. Now, is there anything you believe should move up or down before I hit save?
I want to look at that A tier. That A tier definitely got to.
Mariah being ahead of some of these niggas is kind of wild. It's kind of wild.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely.
She might be the only
No,
person that legitimately got
that's
Eminem.
crazy. That's crazy. You moved her up higher. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's still crazy. That's still crazy.
You think
Right.
she should be in the low? I think she should be.
I think she's in the S tier. I just don't think she ahead of all the rest of these niggas. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I got it right there.
I like his to move up one more.
I feel like Family Matters should be in A tier. That's just that's all I'm saying.
I mean, you can put it there. It just is it. All I want to know is if it's there, where is what's the name at? Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams is in the S.
Oh, okay. You can go to A then.
Yeah, I got his and no. What Family Matters is ass.
But it whatever is that, what's the name need to be higher?
It should be tier, bro. But anyways, his should be definitely in A for sure.
I think
especially if you doing that for fucking Family Matters, bro. Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, I think his need to be up there because she was the first one to go at these people. She went after multiple people and she said, I'm gonna do this one
more
time.
Volume, bro. It speaks more volume coming from a female artist, bro, because it's coming from a female artist in the industry that has been predominantly male. And when it comes to diss tracks, we have no female diss tracks that's at that level. So the fact that she came at multiple star male artists and other female artists, and we still put her at that pedestal, and nobody killed her after the fact. Oh yeah, bro, she's at.
Yeah, I think she needs way more respect than what she's given.
Yeah, she gotta at least get a.
Like, it's not enough women on here as to begin with, but because you got Sheether, you got those songs that exist, like stuff like that should be on here. But
yeah, but Family Matters, no, that should have stayed in B. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. That nobody,
Family Matters was good.
Nobody is going to go back and reference this song, bro. Hold me to that, bro. Hold me to that.
I agree.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Not that free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave. Yeah.
The crazy part, like I said, about this whole situation is that there's way more stuff important in this world that's happening. Like, I don't want to take the distraction away from what's going on in Gaza. That shit is real. We're not going to skip over that. You know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers is losing their children and everything every day. It is stuff that's really happening. I just believe, like, they got to do what they got to do. Warriors got to fight when it's time to fight.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then just how I personally feel about it. And I'm glad that we got something like this. And I know a lot of people hating on it, but I'm like, yo, when it was your time to love it this way, you did it. You ain't think about how everybody else is thinking. So I actually hate the people that actually, not say hate, but I don't like when people be like, oh, we're arguing about this, we're arguing about that. Listen, this is what we want. This is what we like. You know what I mean? Nobody, if they had an all-American fucking show that you like that was some crazy shit, you'd be on it. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you do, Chris. This is what you do, Con. Like, y'all talk about this shit. So it's y'all. This is great for y'all. You know what I mean? This is great for music. I just don't want anybody to get hurt over this shit. But I'm cool with going at Drizzy. I don't know nothing about his allegations. I don't even talk about it.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest? Okay. Y'all, look, I'm gonna say this to Chris directly. I understand how y'all feel about niggas from the West, especially in this conversation and this shit. I'm gonna be honest though. I don't care if Drizzy get hit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care if Drizzy. I'm being honest with you. I'm keeping it a band with you because not only are these allegations seeming hella true, which is a problem for me, but then also with that point being said, for a nigga from the West who has great respect for my culture and the things that we have done and been through in this fucking city and shit like that. And then for a nigga to tell you, bro, hey, cuz, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Stop trying to take it there. And Drake mentioned multiple times to take it there. He said multiple times like he wanted to move it past rap. So at that point, from a nigga that comes from a gang a gang culture infested place, then I don't give a fuck what happened to you because you should have respected the room you was in, nigga. So at that point, when you kept on saying, hey, nigga, we can take it past rap, and then it gets taken past rap, I personally have no fucking remorse for you. That's just me.
I mean, everybody entitled to how they feel. I ain't mad at you. You know what I mean? You know,
You can't talk tough if you ain't tough.
you know, you know, because I mean, we don't need any more bodies in the street. Hopefully, nothing happens. But hey, if something does, something does. I can't do nothing about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta worry about my family and who I need to take care of. So,
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? I mean, that's just where I'm at with it. Have I enjoyed this whole thing while it's been going down? Yes, I have, because I'm a fan of music first. You know what I mean? But you know, if niggas get touched because niggas ain't feeling how
You
they move
playing
in
the
their
game
personal
that,
life,
yeah.
I mean that's on them. They not gonna touch me. I'm not out here saying I'm doing shit. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I'm cool.
I'm
Like,
bro, you right as shit about that, because the thing is, and both of y'all right to y'all points. Chris, you got a family. You know, I mean, Con, we got families. You know, everybody got a daughter to take care of. You got to think before you do. If you out here and you want to go to war with them, you want to go to war with them, and that's what it is. Going to war is just lyric. Let's keep it music. He said, "Yo, let's keep it friendly. Let's keep it friendly. Let's keep it friendly. Let's keep it friendly." And I keep telling people, I don't think people understand. That's what I'm saying. Shit flies over people's heads. Y'all just see that y'all so used to Drake being who he is, where it's like, yo, y'all not paying attention. This motherfucker's the same person. He does the same shit. He moves the same exact way. If you start doing particular things, everybody ain't gonna be your friend. Just because you don't give a fuck if somebody mention your mom or your kid, that don't mean that other people give a fuck. Some people give a fuck about their children to the max. That's what they created. That's theirs. And when you do certain things and you loving your wife and all this
hey,
other stuff,
listen
and you
here,
like,
my
hey,
guy.
you, yeah,
I don't know who you are,
right.
but you can't say that word.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I'm going. You know what I mean? You gonna get blocked from these comments, my boy.
What
Like,
do you
Oh,
say?
yeah, I
What do you
mean,
say?
I'm
he
not
said
gonna
some
put it up
shit.
on the screen, but
Yeah,
But like,
it went up there real quick and he took it
he
down.
using the N word when you ain't supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, nah,
oh,
you know,
he'll white dude saying the N word.
nah, boy from Venezuela or something, but like, nah, you can't, nah,
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
see,
it's
you
this
time
don't,
to go, brother.
you can't come
Drake,
on
Don't pay
my,
nobody
you
that name
can't come
touch
on
you.
my stream talking like that, broski. I mean,
Drake got these niggas encouraged, bro. You gotta stop that shit, bro.
like, you
And one
can't.
of the thing is, we've been spending so much time in the way that rap is now. Everybody friends, everybody friendly. This shit that used to not be friendly. We lost
At
two of the
all.
best of all time because of the
Facts.
shit. That it had
Facts.
to get softer because niggas
Facts.
realized, yo, this shit is real. And they both
Facts.
died in the same place that Drake is fucking around with right now.
Facts. And that's what I mean by respecting the culture, nigga. Like, I understand that we don't want that to happen, right? And I'm not saying I want no black men to die at
Yeah,
all.
of
At
course.
all. I want nobody to die, not just saying black men, but I'm saying like in general, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see people die. However, I'm saying as a man who understands the culture, I have been to LA multiple times. I got Crips, Bloods, all that in my family, all that shit. There are lines that do not get crossed, bro. Culturally, you know what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. If niggas are telling you, bro, leave that shit alone, and you keep saying, oh, like, it's up, and then when it's up, nigga, I can't sit here as a viewer, as a man. I can't have no remorse because you laid out your bed for yourself, nigga. Like that's just is what it is, bro. Like I'm not finna go to Philly and be like, hey, I'll beat anybody ass in Philly or I won't smoke with whoever. And then when
Yeah.
I get touched, niggas is like, oh man, that's so fucked up. All lives matter. Like, no, not for this nigga. Cause he was out here asking for it. Like real shit.
Right. But you know, this track tier list. This has been Welcome to Hollywood. You know what I mean? We're gonna
Welcome
be
to
back.
Hollywood.
You know what I mean? We're gonna be back with another episode 44. You know, I gotta figure out what I want to do with that one. You know what I mean? You know, I might give you know, just give a whole detailed conclusion to this whole thing. You know what I mean? And then, you know, tell you who I felt like
Yeah.
won the whole, you know what I mean, man. You know, just keep it going.
Yeah.
But this track tier list, I'm going, like I said, I got the playlist is up, you know what I mean, on YouTube. I'll post it again in the comments for people to get it. Also, I have the downloaded image of the whole tier list. So, I'll post that just, so everybody can see it, give your opinion on it if you want. If not, that's cool too. But it's been Welcome to HollyHood. Thank you for everybody that's sliding. Thank you everybody that watched. We will be back next week. What it sound like this Thursday? Roundtable tomorrow. And there goes your link right there. So check out that YouTube playlist I made with all the diss tracks. Most of the basically every diss track that's on this tier list is in there except for Bigfoot because that John ass.
Yeah.
But almost every track on here is in the tier list, plus some more that didn't make the tier list is in that playlist as well. So make sure y'all go check that out. I'll see y'all next week. Make sure y'all check out Tapping. Matter of fact, y'all go ahead. Tell them what y'all got going on before we get out of here.
We got questions, man. We got questions. Go ahead, bro.
Said we got questions. Yeah, we got questions podcast every Monday at 7 p.m. Talk about everything. Fun shit. Good shit. Y'all should come on over that. I don't do nothing regular. I do everything fun.
Really? And I thought about that today. Did you do an episode today? Because you usually do Mondays,
No, we
right?
did it last night. We did one last night.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Today, Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That shit was fire.
We will see y'all. Welcome to HollyHood back next week. What it sound like this Thursday? We got some album reviews to get into. But until then, we'll see y'all.
Hey.
Let my guys speak before we go.
Oh my God, this is what's wrong with today. The young ladies today, they're not learning from mom. How